Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Marvel Monday. Today,
Hello,
I am
everybody.
joined. You may have forgotten him. His absence has been so long. By Steven. Steven, how are you doing?
Man.
I've texted with you a
Hi,
little bit, but I haven't
everybody.
caught up with you recently. Everyone's dying to know how your break was, what's going on with your house, etc. So
Well, that's very
I'm
kind.
just gonna sit back and sip on my coffee and smile and try not to do a spit take.
Man, it's been trying times. There's been some ups and downs for sure. I guess when I set out on this process,
For anyone that doesn't know, you're building. I don't even. What do you call it?
it's a shipping container. It's a container house. Now,
The temporary spot between now and your future house.
here's some important things to note before anybody kind of draws some conclusions here. So, building houses out of shipping containers can be done very poorly, just using the medium itself. Just like how
Like you might see like in a random scene of like True Detective when they go to like that I picture that one scene where they go out and they're telling the story about it where it's like, anyways, we started blasting. But that's not what happened at all. Like
I mean poorly. Yeah.
like out in the country, like it's just like we had a shipping container and this is where I put a mattress.
Now let me tell you something though. That's actually probably better than a lot of the ways that the fancy ones are done, right? So you're a shipping container house and immediately it's like, okay, so you see pictures on the internet and it's like, it's a shipping container, but you've cut out 80% of it for windows and doors and all sorts of craziness, which defeats the entire purpose of having a container, right? Because at that point, remember, now this is more information than anyone's, but every time you have a structure that is of itself complete, great, right? It's got 4 corner points that are very much there to bear loads. The rest of it is not.
Metal box.
It's a metal box. So when you start cutting metal, supporting metal out of that metal box, it's going to want to bend and move. So when you make a cut, you have to, basically frame it in with more metal to make sure that it doesn't move. So every time you're making a cut, you're adding cost where you're welding more metal onto a metal shell. And if you're going to cut it all like that, then doing a stick frame house is way cheaper.
Yeah.
Maybe not now.
Right now,
lumber price is like 250% higher than they were when this project started.
Yeah, my brother was looking at building
It's
a fence,
insane.
and they just have it on pause right now because it's like that's 4 times more expensive than we thought it was going to be.
It's actually very crazy. So we were very fortunate on that note. But and then a lot of people put like 7 shipping containers together and they cantilever them in weird positions and all that, and it's like that's just crazy. There's no need to do that.
You mean a community of containers together, like where you could have like a almost like the Ewok village in the trees where it's like they have these connected inner things.
Exactly, and people like hang them over weird stuff and be like, "Oh, look at how artistic it is." But
Side note, before you continue, I do want to say Obsidian in chat is saying I'm literally here for this information.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm only going to be back for Flesh and Blood this week.
Well, that's great.
There are people that want to hear this. Don't feel bad.
Okay, good. So anyway, so our build, I tried to cut as little as possible while still maintaining a nice, like, kind of open envelope. I feel like we did a really good compromise on that. And the reason we went with the shipping container was simply because I knew a builder who was a good friend of mine who does shipping container offices for a living for the past, 8 years. So for me, it was a particularly good decision. But there are a lot of people that are doing this, and it's not a good decision. So I just want to, before you're just like, oh, I'll do that, make sure that it actually makes sense. Because a lot of times, just building a small house is going to be way better in every way than doing a container. But I got a good price on the container. I knew a guy that had tons of experience with welding and doing these, so it all clicked into place. And he was the builder for the big house. So whenever it was like, the big house plus all of your infrastructure costs is not possible. What are we going to do when we got to move out of our rent house imminently? It's like, well, I can do this quickly. And we said, okay, let's do that.
Yeah.
So all that to say, quickly is, of course, it's not a term that actually exists in construction. I don't know if anybody has. I'm sure many people have built.
Any project I've ever done, that involves buildings, always takes a lot longer than you want it to.
Yeah, or anything that involves other people.
Well,
pretty much across the board. I think that's fair to
inside the
say
LCG
right now.
delays here.
Yeah, I'm warning, my misanthropy is at an all-time high right now, so I'm gonna be pretty feisty. So just watch out, Zach, particularly.
Yep. We're going right into Kang Heroic.
Yeah, I know, it's exactly what I need just to get beat up right
It's like,
now.
hey, you remember how bad this can be?
Let's do that. Well, welcome back. Everybody warns you in the start of a construction process that it's going to be more expensive and take longer than you think. And I thought that I had hit that place about 3 months ago. You know what I mean? Where it was like, oh, this definitely took longer and it's more expensive
than I wanted.
And then it was just like 3 months of just like more delays, more taking longer. The newest thing, the biggest problem that we ran into actually over the vacation where I was working 24/7 on the house, is that
I was gonna say, look like you got some sun.
the rains came. Yeah, the
You
rains
can tell
came.
I did too.
Yeah, you're looking nice and toasty.
Just kidding.
Just glowing. The rains came, and it was one of those. It wasn't just a rain. It was one of those. The night and the day are the same, and it's just moist for like 3 days, 4 days.
That's not fun.
And then, so we have a half-mile drive out to this spot. Out to this. Like I drive past Jonathan's house, go into the pasture, and then keep going and curve around. And that's an old like hay trucks have been using that route forever. It's just packed down from things driving on it. So obviously, whenever it rains, it's just mud at that point. And the more you drive on it, whenever it's wet, the worse it becomes over time.
Yeah.
Because then the ruts start, and then So you're balancing. Do I not do anything progress-wise, or do we try to push progress but hose ourselves in the long term? We did a lot of the latter, by the way, just a lot of it. It's bad. But
That's honestly the last time we played against Kang Heroic.
yeah,
That's what we ended up doing.
was what?
Well, we eventually we had the retaliate plan on stage 2, and then it went wrong, and then we were like, forget about it, let's just go, and then we got crushed.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's not what's waiting on the other side. Anyways,
Well, yeah, I mean, who knows?
you're just admitting to the pain at this point.
I told Jonathan, he said, so he saw smoke in the distance, essentially, from his house, in the direction of my house, but quite a ways away, and the wind was not blowing towards my house, so we thought it was okay. There's wildfires out there pretty often. And I told him, I was like, if this house burns down, I will become enlightened immediately. Like, I will literally, there will probably be
You'll have no point.
a
but to
halo
become
will happen.
enlightened.
I
Yeah.
mean, it'll be like one of those snap moments, the zen, the samsara moment of just like, oh, okay, well, as it turns out, none of this matters. And now I'm enlightened. But just tangible updates. Electric happened. Trencher came out. We trenched the line over from the pole over to the house. The well house got hooked up. One of the fun surprises, I got the water tested that came out of the well.
Probably a good thing to do.
Yeah, and it wasn't terrible. There was no sulfur dioxide, so it didn't smell like eggs and stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's expensive. That's like a $16,000 they have to build a separate building if you're trying to get that out. The guy that was there was like, I've been to a house that had it so bad I could not walk in. And the guy that was there was like, I don't even notice it anymore.
Yeah, it's just my nose is burnt.
It's just eggs. So got the water tested. It was 17 grains hard. If that
This means, you're telling me it means particles are in the water that make it rough on pipes and skin and all that kind of stuff?
That's right. And so 10 grains is extremely hard. Like I told you, I think City of Tulsa is 9 grains, which is and I asked why. I was like, why am I spending all this money to soften my water personally? Does City of Tulsa not do that for its citizens? And they were like, I think it was 79 to 80% of all water is used in industrial and agricultural purposes from the city of water supply.
Mm-hmm.
So only 15 to 20% is residential. So they don't spend the money to make it super nice to drink or super nice on your body or your appliances, which hard water, the biggest problem is it runs through your washing machine and whatnot, and it basically just beating it up. So we got the water softening system installed at the well house. Happy accident. It's 5.5 feet tall, and our well house was 5.5 feet tall. So we were able to fit it in perfectly.
That was also a thing you weren't expecting to
If I had been even an inch off, Zach, I would have had to revisit the well house construction.
Yeah, on top of the thing you had to buy anyway.
Yes.
The
yes,
water
the softening tank. It's beautiful though. It's in there. So that's in now. And then we it was a little metally and unhealthy to drink, as you would expect from a well. So we also have a secondary tap in our house for drinking water that is filtered under the sink.
Yeah, like you do.
We put together everything. We did our cabinets from IKEA. We got a wardrobe from IKEA, another happy accident. So we bought that wardrobe when we had about 8 inches expected play in our bedroom. Now, here's the crazy thing. By the end of the project, given the way it was framed in and the way the drywall came in and everything, we actually had lost a pretty significant amount of wall, which we didn't expect to lose. Mm-hmm. The wardrobe was literally 1/4 of an inch on the wall. If it had come out any more, it would have been blocking the hallway. Look at this. Hold on, I'll show you this picture.
So I feel like you're having a lot of these like close call moments.
Yes. Look at this. Let's see if I can show the people. You see that? So this is the wardrobe.
Oh,
and that's our hallway.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
Huh.
Isn't that crazy?
That's very fortunate. So you had some things go your way.
So that was very good. We also didn't know our ultimate ceiling height, because we didn't know how much drop we were going to have at the start of the process. It's about 8 feet, right? Like perfect.
Excellent. So you can can you touch it when you reach out?
No. I don't think so. That's probably 8 right there.
No, that's higher than 8.
You think so?
I mean, if you're
I'm 5'11".
approaching 6, how your arm sticks up.
That's a really diplomatic way to say 5'11".
So this is a sidebar.
Hey, I'm approaching 6 feet and I'm looking to date.
Basically, I'm trying to extend the enjoyment part of this as much as possible before we get to Kang Heroic. But my wife is she typically has The Office on in the background. The Office left Netflix, ended up buying it through iTunes. That's a whole different story.
Wow.
But in that process, they had deals on certain shows. So like Office was only like $30 for the whole series.
That's pretty good. That's really good.
Or you can pay $10 a month to sign up for the new NBC Peacock service.
Yeah, right.
So no thanks.
No.
Anyways, she also bought Everybody Loves Raymond because apparently she loved that show for a long time. And
she is everybody.
There was an episode where he was literally like...
that show was funny, but
it is actually really funny.
Yeah.
I appreciate it more as an adult than I did growing up. But he's talking about how tall he is, and he's trying to say he's 6 foot, and his wife's like, "No, you're 5'11" and 3/4." And like the whole episode is about that exact thing, which is like, why does anyone care if they're 6 feet tall or not?
I'm glad you passed on the wisdom to me. I'm 6 foot in the boots, I think.
If you're 6 foot tall, I'll give you it. And that's at least 1.5 feet.
I could probably touch it.
You're pretty big.
I could definitely jump a little bit.
I think this is 9.
I could jump a little bit.
Because actually, in fact, the truss itself is 8.5.
Oh, that's true then.
So then the ceiling has to be more than that.
Yeah. So and then the wardrobe, there's like this much space on top. So like we couldn't
you could fit like a book up there.
Yes. We also couldn't build it on the ground and flip it up because we didn't have any clearance. So we had to build it in place. A lot of little things along the way.
Yep.
Shannon and I stayed up till 5 a.m. one night. Now that was the night that it had started raining, and so when I left, I was just like fishtailing to get out. I thought I was going to get stuck.
At 5 a.m.
Yeah, that was exciting. There's been a lot of stuff like that. A lot of stuff.
Here's the real question: where'd you sleep last night?
Okay, so I've moved. Sunday.
I don't know the answer to this, but it's exciting.
Yesterday, I have some stuff to store at your place. Okay. It's in my truck currently. It's going to be there.
I recently got a house with a gigantic attic.
You have a ton of space.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yesterday we got the final. It's been a 2-month move out process. So we got all the final stuff out of the house. We made 3 trips out to the land and back. Stored a lot of it in Jonathan's garage. That's eventually going to the container, but we couldn't get cars out to the house with the stuff in it. So we could get it out there, but we couldn't get it all the way out there.
Sure.
So we had to wait in the middle. I dropped my dry, that stuff that sucks to get in, like a washing machine. It's like finally we got it in the truck. Well, now we get it out, and now we got to get it back in and then get it out to the land. But we did that on yesterday. So we got all the stuff out of the rent house. We cleaned it down, loaded up our kind of personal bags, and we're staying at friends' houses right now.
Nice.
And the big thing that we're waiting on, everything is done. Cabinets are set. I helped set the cabinets, do all that. The big thing we're waiting on is the plumbing, hooking up the plumbing. That's the last thing, getting water into the house.
That seems important.
So the toilet's set, like the sink and the vanity is set. All of that's done. The floor in the bathroom is done. We're about halfway through with the subway tile on the shower, and then it's got to grout, and then it's done. And then so by the end of the week, we can take a shower, we can get water in the house, we can use the bathroom, and then we'll move out this week.
This week?
Yeah, end of this week. Well, I've said end of this week for probably the past month.
It's been a while.
I'm not holding my breath, but it looks
But you're basically down to connect the water, finish some tile, and your stuff's there, and you're ready to go.
Yep. Yeah.
Wild.
And we had an official, our first toast in the house was a Miller High Life, just to really set the tone.
Yeah. Country living.
Yeah. Shot at some airplanes.
Yeah.
All of that kind of happened a couple of nights ago when we felt like, okay, like this is almost done. Electric was in. That was a big deal. It's almost there, man.
Almost there, and then it'll be complete.
It's in a lot of ways, it's like King Heroic.
I was gonna say, I feel like this is the story of King Heroic. Eventually, you're gonna
just gotta keep flushing.
get past it. A lot of people in chat having some fun things to say. Carl's saying, you can just buy a house that has all that stuff already done, right?
Here's the deal, though. Here's the deal. So Jonathan and I, we've always been an exercise in proper brother raising, I would say, by my folks. We did weird stuff where we had to hug each other. Did you guys do that?
Where we had to hug each other?
Constantly. If you got in a fight, you had to like hug each other before you could come out of your rooms.
No.
We shared a room for a long time, all this kind of stuff.
I shared a room with my little brother for a long time, but
yeah,
we would typically have to like verbally apologize, but no, there was no physical
we had to hug.
forced.
Yeah, I mean,
that makes sense.
We're not really physical people.
Yeah, so like hugging is like a really big like
so
ask.
We had to do that all the time, and I don't know if it's just the personality. Jonathan's personality is just set to like be good to people, also. So that helped a lot. Just being
Makes
good
sense.
to
He
me.
got those genes.
Yeah, exactly right. He's the only one. But it's great. Like, we've had this plan for a long time. I always want to get back out in the country, raised in the country, and he and his wife spent many years looking for land around Tulsa, found an incredible plot in Bristow. Shannon and I went and looked at it with him, and we're like, this is awesome. It's got like 2 or 3 obvious build sites, butted up against public land on pretty much all sides. It's like, this is incredible. So they bought it, and it's like, Shannon and I were like, we can't wait. I mean, like, how long are you going to wait? It's kind of like what we talked about with Covenant. It's like, if you keep making decisions that eventually are going to get you to the thing that you're saving for or trying to do, then, you'll be like 50 or 60 by the time you get there. So
it kind of reminds me when I see like, someone driving what would be considered a dream car. Mm-hmm. It's like, when do you get it? Because how long are you going to get to enjoy this thing? Right. But I totally understand. I get it. I'm glad that you're almost out of it.
Almost out, man.
Into the next phase before you get to
I entered a different world when I left Covenant, and am now coming back, and they're kind of colliding. But I was able to focus entirely on that for a good many weeks, and that was, it wouldn't happen without that. I don't think. I mean, it's crazy.
It would have just happened a lot slower.
If you think the amount of digging just that I've done, just digging.
Yeah. You kept sending me pictures with like a shovel and dirt on what you'd just done. It's like, oh my goodness. Meanwhile, you're doing that, and I'm over there sorting my flesh and blood cards from the comfort of my dining room with a fresh cup of coffee, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is great.
It just goes to show you, man. I mean, the hobby doesn't discriminate against any kind of person. It's as accessible to a country boy in boots,
that's right,
as it is to a fine man drinking coffee.
David Vegel asked an important question.
David, what's up?
But Steven, where do you store all of your cards?
Yeah, I don't
you have an interesting
really
take
have
on that.
any. I don't.
He found a way to exist in which he can play these games and own nothing.
I have a friend who's really good about just storing that stuff, and I get to use it on stream.
Being friends saying, hey, I'm so excited for Covenant Tulsa 3.0. Yeah, me too.
Us too. I'm ready. That's kind of this year for us now.
There was a comment I caught earlier.
Can you catch me up on this delay and everything that's been going on?
Yeah, you've been gone. I literally last week I was back, obviously streaming solo, and I was trying to shield anyone still on vacation from. It was really weird. It was quiet, and I was like, I'll just handle this myself.
Oh, nice.
I was doing customer service at the beginning of the week. I mean, I was doing all kinds of crazy stuff. But update real quick. First thing I want to mention, Alex Burt saying, hey, this is my first time catching you guys live. Been enjoying the streams a lot. Thanks for turning me on to Marvel Champions.
Great. Well, you didn't sign up for this entire segment about house building, so welcome anyway. We'll get to the game here in just a second.
Yeah, we will eventually be there.
We're just playing more like miniatures players these days.
This is also the first time that we saw it. You popped in once and made me a cocktail.
I did, yeah.
But I haven't heard the story, so you gotta hear this. This is what would have happened if we just gotten together to play at this point. But what happened? All the LCG releases were originally planned for this past Friday. I didn't know what today was. It's been a weird month or two. Last Friday they got delayed. We got an update last week that was like, hey, these are delayed. That's all the information that we have. And then they got rescheduled for the 22nd. So Wasp is the next pack that's supposed to be out. That's supposed to be out on the 22nd.
And this is US only?
US only. I believe Wasp has released in other countries, or some people have it. I know that. But that was delayed. And then the next pack, which is Quicksilver, is supposed to be the first week of February. That's still on track to be that. So if you're a subscriber, nothing to worry about. You got charged. It's going to show up. We're going to get it out as soon as we can. And that's the beauty of that system. So shout out to the subscribers for being signed up.
Yeah.
That's how we can be here
great
today.
For everybody. Everybody. All right, so no wasps, no new content. It seems like we should just play. We got close last time, didn't we?
We did. So last time, to kind of bring it all back freshly to your memory, we were playing the captains. So Captain America and Captain Marvel. And I was playing Captain America Leadership. You were playing Captain Marvel Justice. And it was going very well, probably better than it has gone. We literally, before that game, we lost 4 or 5 times, 20 to 30 minutes each game. Yeah. That game took us like 3 hours.
You know when you're losing. That's the real sign of a professional.
So we got really close. Stage 2, I think we had a really good plan. I think this is necessary. So on stage 2 of Kang is like, he's kind of not that threatening. It's a little, we each go into our own portal. Right. One of them gets defeated and we come back together in our own time zone, basically. But that's really the phase where 2 things kind of need to happen. You need to exit that phase very comfortably.
Okay.
Because that last stage, he's brutal. Stage 3 of Expert Kang is like, he's a 3/3 and like gross.
Yeah, he's awful.
Just gross.
He immediately started burying us and cycling those obligations to take your highest cost cards out of play.
Was bad.
Horrible.
So it's one reason I really want to play Captain America. His shield gives him retaliate. Being able to retaliate, because it's at the end of the phase that he switches. So if you defeat him during your hero phase, then he actually gets a turn as the villain as his first turn. But if he gets retaliated to 0 health, he actually switches when you go into your turn.
Right.
Which gives you a chance to stun, damage, play allies, prepare, that kind of a thing.
And we think stun is really important, right?
Yes.
Also, chat, thanks everybody who's saying nice things and just various things. Thank you. Thanks. It's great to be back. Also, we need to call Bryce.
Oh, you know what? That would be helpful.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks everybody. I'm actually gonna pull up chat. I just see chats rolling in over on Zach's computer, so I've gotta pull it up here on mine. Somebody, Dana, was that you that was sending us coffee, or sending coffee? We do really appreciate that. Now we're not looking for everybody to, we're not looking for bags on bags. There's only so much coffee you need, but
hey,
it's great when it happens.
Yeah, we actually,
it's great to be cared about,
We were, when we were on break, you were asking me this morning, I don't know why, I assume someone was asking to confirm whether or not we received something.
Yeah, I was catching up on comments and whatnot. Yeah, SoCal Trojan.
But we received a lot of really kind gifts over the break, so shout out to anyone that sent us those. Definitely not necessary, but appreciate it all the same.
It's not necessary? Speak for yourself. Quick shout out here. I added a name. Hold on, I have a name here.
Sort of my cards.
Pull up my task management system. Asana, my favorite. Shout out to Ravi Sharma. I saw your comment on Instagram today saying was crazy happy to find out, he's down in Austin, Texas, found out randomly that we're from Tulsa. He's originally from Tulsa.
Nice.
And has folks that live still in Broken Arrow. And said he was picking up all of our custom tokens and was going to join us on the stream for the first time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, welcome. Happy to have you.
Thank you, Robbie. I think I got that right. At least that's the screen name that I could kind of figure out was probably your name.
Thomas asking, sorry, what is the Skycraft CCG? It's Spycraft CCG. I mistyped that, but I fixed it in places I could fix it.
I leave for a while and it all goes nowhere. Gotta have that grammar.
I was being asked too much. I had too many things to do. No, that was just, I think it auto-corrected for some reason.
Skycraft.
Yeah. Skycraft. I have no idea why that did a thing.
This is what he means. Hey, seriously, though, speaking of Spycraft, is it a Justice card? It's not? Is it neutral?
You have to be a different hero to...
You have to be a spy?
I don't know. It's yellow. I think I threw it away. I didn't really.
I mean, those obligations, you can cancel those obligations. That's all I'm saying. You could actually play your helicarrier.
Hey, you are free to play whatever cards you want.
Isn't that the beauty of the game, really?
I mean,
Man, it feels weird.
Being back?
It's weird. Just the whole thing. It just keeps spinning. I mean, obviously, I mean,
yep.
What can you say? I mean, dude, I'll just say this. This is all that I'll say.
Just say it.
I don't want to necessarily dive into any, moral or political things.
Yeah, it would probably be good if we didn't.
I will say this. Last week, I chose one day where I said, I'm not going to work. I'm not going to go to the house. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get up. I'm going to relax. I'm going to have a great day. And I'm just going to not worry about anything. maybe make a drink, maybe two. You know, maybe a 2-drink kind of day.
A double.
Have some coffee. Now all of our coffee stuff's packed, so I have to go out and get it, which is less exciting. But you know, that day was Wednesday of last week, so needless to say, it wasn't relaxing.
Yeah, it was anything but.
And it
Well, my version of that story is I was on stream.
is.
And
oh wow.
someone was like, "Hey, are you aware of what's going on?" And I was like, "Nope." And they're like, "Probably better to stay that way until after the stream." So then I got off the stream and I was like, "What is happening?"
Oh man. Yeah, 2021. Already clearly better.
Taylor asking Ashes Wednesday. So Ashes is actually on Thursday. This is worth mentioning. We're experimenting now that we're in a new year with a new stream schedule. We've cut Friday from the stream, just for a lot of reasons. One is our own energy and bandwidth and sanity and what we're working on at Covenant. So we're just kind of, we switched to 5 days of stream when the pandemic first started. Now it's just a little more stable and normal about what's going on, how the world's going to go. So we're just seeing, so at the moment, Ashes is slotted on Thursday after the throwback stream. So we'll basically take a break, come back and stream Ashes. And we're just going to experiment with the schedule for the next month or two and see how we feel. Because ultimately, there's somewhere between our early 5-day streams that were 6 or 7 hours long each and or streaming 1 day a week, which is what we were doing before the pandemic, where we'll land. And where we land is going to be based on a lot of factors. But it's definitely going to be more than 1 day, I assume, and less than the most extensive schedule.
Are we doing this already? Do we lose cards or anything before we draw?
No, that doesn't get shuffled in yet. My inclination would be jam a game out just to get our feet back under us and then make adjustments. Because it's been almost a month since we played against it.
Yeah.
So I'll remind you about some things.
Ugh.
Stage 1, Kang the Conqueror, expert version. He's tough.
I think I'm going to play this helmet. That's a great way to start, right? Samuel, what is up? What Fab decks did you get him to build for you while away? Excited for you guys. Yeah. What'd you build on Fab? You built everything but Ranger and...
So I only, on camera, I only built Guardian. It took me the whole time to build the deck.
You did it on camera?
Yeah.
Ugh, it's exhausting.
And then
I
after...
don't think I could do that again.
After I got off camera, I built decks for Ninja, Runeblade, and Wizard. And there are not decks built for the other classes, which I'm
going to tear up Ranger, man.
But that's going to be tomorrow, is we're going to have to work through that problem. Because we're going to switch to Constructed mostly. Although I also did get my Arcane Horizon Unlimited boxes finally, because those came in.
Oh, good.
So
right.
we have draft sealed,
potential
potential available, and I have an idea to run by you after stream. So I won't say anything about it, but it could be a good time.
Keep me surprised. Hey, does Justice have like a confuse or a stun card, don't they?
Is that your hand?
Yeah.
Oh, you just drew?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I don't know, we're playing them.
Does Justice have a Confused Stun card?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 3-cost card.
Tackle or something? No, tackle is defense.
It's basically, it confuses them, and then if you paid for it a certain way, I think you do 3 damage or something like that. But it costs 3, so it's 3 damage and a Confuse for 3.
At this point, a confuse or a stun is worth a lot.
It is.
Against this guy.
All right, Kang's Arrival, 1B. When revealed, we each get an encounter card. And I'm going first because I'm leadership, so we'll see what happens. If it gets to 14, we lose. So we get to the next stage by defeating this stage of Kang. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle and draw.
All right, so...
You got the top down for me?
Yeah. Here's my world. So I got the... Hey, you were pretty close, man. Pretty spot on.
For I'm totally blind. That's pretty amazing.
It's second nature at this point, you know?
Concussive Blow being the card I was referencing.
Thank you. So let's look at what we've got here. So obviously, if you're playing Justice, you'll have a lot of early hands like this. I feel that's safe to say. A lot of cards that remove threat, no threat to remove.
Yep.
So right off the bat, I'm just going to get rid of any card that removes threat because it's useless first turn.
Yeah, unless the scenario itself somehow puts a side scheme out early or something.
Now, the other thing you got to consider too here is like, I've got 2 Photonic Blasters. No way I'm playing 2, so I'm going to mulligan another one. But I do want to pay for this with a lightning resource, so it's kind of tempting to like bring a 4 Justice in just so I have a lightning bolt to pay for Photonic Blast. Because like that would be, I mean, it would be very unlikely that I don't draw another lightning bolt in 4 cards. So maybe but also, if you're just going to spend it anyway, right? And then the second question, are you going to play the helmet or not? Right? I mean, this game lasts 17 turns against Kang. At some point, it will be relevant, I assume.
Yeah, because the aerial will make your threat removal cards better. Mm-hmm. And then obviously the +1 defense could actually matter.
+2 if you're aerial. It's a 3 defense.
Oh, it doesn't give you aerial.
That
makes sense.
I made that build at
that
one
would
point.
be pretty crazy. So the big thing to note as well, and this is part of the problem with Kang, is he has the obligation to discard your highest cost card. So having a lot of cards in your hero build that are the same cost gives you options and protection. So as an example, it's a 2-cost asset you can play that also protects anything else that's 2 costs.
That's true. That's true. These are all good ideas.
G asking a question. He says first time joining us live. He's excited about it, but basically, do our subscriptions deliver to the UK?
Take care of being friends.
You can subscribe and get delivered in the UK. You're going to have to pay shipping to the UK. We're actively working on being able to serve the UK domestically, but it's going to be a minute. We're wading through that process right now, and we're not going to start with subscription. So eventually, it'll be better. But yes, you can do that. You got a pretty good little card. So
yeah, I mean, you got to hit the energy, right? Coulson for 2. How about, there's a lot of fun play. You got to play that skilled investigator. I mean, you got to
get it on the board. So it's worth thinking about too. Basically, he has a really big attack and there's no scheme out. So one of us staying down to let him scheme is going to be relevant. Which we'll see who has the better stay down hand. Here's my hand. I'm going to keep the Super Soldier
Stay
Serum.
down hand.
And then effectively, right, like I look at something like Fearless Determination. The argument for keeping it in my hand here is I don't want to draw my shield if I can prevent it. So having a card that I can play, it doesn't really do anything because I'm not going to thwart, that also gets a card back is kind of a thing. But I like knowing my options sooner than later in this case. Because I don't want to I don't have any allies. So I need to use my discount before I flip if I'm going to flip. So I'm going to get rid of that. Same with Shield Toss, not doing anything for me. I like Heroic Strike because stun is a valuable thing with a 3 attack on the board.
Very valuable.
I also have the 0-cost Ant-Man, which I will keep just in case. And Make the Call's not going to do anything for me here because I don't have any allies to do. But this way...
Keep that serum, though. Good for you.
Yeah. So I'm going to just get rid of 3. Got a Squirrel Girl. That's going to be good. And a Shield Block. And a Fearless Determination. Then after setup, I'm going to go get my shield, which is my opening hand.
All right, now we get to talk about things. So here's the thing I want to talk about.
Nolan, we're running
I get to draw a card. I forgot about
Captain Marvel Justice.
Gosh.
Yeah, she's so good. And you get a filter card if you flip, technically.
If only we had Hulk.
Mark's saying a random question. If I bought an Arkham Horror Investigator Pack subscription, will you send me the current 5 investigators when they're in stock, or is it only future releases? So all subscriptions are always forward-looking. So when you sign up, it's future releases. In this case, you can't, a lot of people have this question, which is if I sign up for the Arkham Pack subscription, will you start with the very first Arkham Pack and send me the stuff? That's not how it works. The subscription is literally for whatever's coming in the future.
Link You're At Wasp was delayed until January 22nd. That's what they said, right?
Yep.
In the U.S., universally in the U.S. She should have gotten a email about that. You're going to use that discount?
Yes. I sure am.
Then I'm going to draw a card.
Well, it depends.
Do you need a card? Who needs a card?
Well, let me look at my math.
How close
really
is your
quick.
math? Yeah.
Hold on. 1 second. So if I do that.
I'm going to end up in Hero. I must.
So if that's the case,
I must.
I may not. I may just build.
Yeah.
And then let him do
Steve.
Because we both have the ability to deal with threat and we have the encounter cards. But I'll have allies for you.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to play a Super Soldier Serum. I'm going to use it to play my shield. I will...
No problem, Mark. Let me know if you need that card. I kind of have... Well, hold on. Let me look at what this would look like. So we got 5 cards. 1 card.
Aman, thoughts on Doctor Strange is that he's fantastic. He's probably the next stop if we can't figure it out with these heroes. Lanky, my favorite hero to play in Champions is Spider-Man. My favorite hero in general is Captain America. Shiochi, the game is definitely soloable. You can play 1 to 4 players.
So we do that. Draw a card. Draw a card with the ability. Spin these. Card. Okay. Well, that's interesting.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to play a Squirrel Girl for 1. Get rid of the top.
Very good.
And then she'll just go ahead and punch. And then she's essentially a really good blocker for you.
Yep.
Like exactly what she's there for.
Death Wish.
And then next turn, when you're first player, you will have an ally discount.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do a turn here.
All right.
First action. Let's draw. If this is a triple.
You mean a free draw card? I mean, well, crazy.
All right.
She's so good. And recover 4. It makes me want to flip a table.
It's Nicholas Fury, but I already have a plan that doesn't involve Nick.
Yeah, Amon, actually, Shochi, I played solo last week on stream. And I do an entire Spider-Man campaign solo. Apparently, you have to heal the damage to use that ability.
Yeah, classic. All right, let's Photonic Blast for 3. Energy and Nicholas Fury.
Okay.
Do 5. I'm going to draw a card because I paid with the thing. But now we've got cards that I'm supposed to be playing. I kept drawing into my good cards.
Yep, that does happen. Cool thing about Captain Marvel is they're all good.
They're all good.
I'm going to actually do this because I feel like it's more pleasant to look at on the stream. That's a good looking shot. Last week I didn't have the monitor screen, so I like seeing it now. It's like really nice to see.
All right, here we go. Let's drop an energy channel.
Yep.
Let's drop a skilled investigator. Let's drop a helmet.
That's cool. And then you get a swing.
It's a strange one. Boom. Swing for 2.
Did it. End of the round.
Yeah.
Ready it. Draw it.
I only get 5, right? Weird. 5 cards. What the heck?
I like this.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. This is going to be a weird game.
Well,
I like it.
The ones that have not gone weird have ended in our defeat. So hopefully that means something. All right, start of the round. We'll put 2 threat on.
Bullets flying.
Then the enemy is going to interact with me first. I'm an alter ego, so he's going to scheme for 1 plus a boost card. Make it 2 total. 2 threat on.
How about some pumpkins from your friend Green Goblin there?
Yep, old Gobby.
He's got the same color palette.
Yeah, he sure does. He's got the green and the purple. Can you not see that card? Because I can't see that card.
Can't see it at all.
Our powers combined. So he's going to attack you, and you either have to put a threat here or give him +2 attack. +2 attack because I'm going to block with Squirrel Girl. So he's 3, 4, 5, +0, but still 5 damage.
There goes the assault. That's good.
She's gone. All right, then we get to the bad cards. We each dealt 1 to us. We each got 1 before we started. Now we get a second one. We're on Heroic.
Yeah.
So
this is awesome. If you guys could see the siren emojis that get sent to us whenever something's wrong on the stream, it's hilarious. It's really good. I'm going to troubleshoot this here for a second.
And I'm going to just look right at the camera for a while.
Can you just not say anything and just stare?
You'll Ron Swanson. What up, Stefan?
My guess. What's my guess? My guess is that...
What's wrong?
This layer... There's either a problem with this layer.
When it was me by myself, nothing was going wrong.
Well, you didn't have Pops though, did you?
Yeah, Pops. Of course I had Pops.
Pops? Pops. I was raised on Pops.
Hey, Pops.
Ah.
Oh, man. Mike C saying, check your phone.
How was your vacation?
Galactus, it's no thank you, but I appreciate the effort.
How was your vacation?
My vacation, that's all I talked about last week was my vacation. Had 4 days of streaming by myself. Had to really fill some air. No, it was good. It was very different than yours. It was equal parts painting miniatures, sorting and trading flesh and blood. So like I organized and figured out what. Now I'm starting to get texts.
Just keep
Anyways,
talking.
I sorted all my flesh and blood cards to figure out what I didn't have a play set of. And any of the neutrals, I made sure that we need 6 of them, so that both of us could be running 3 at the same time in case they needed that. And then I figured out what all I had extra, so I did a bunch of online trades, mailed stuff off to people, received stuff, did that whole thing. I did some work. You're going to be very pleasantly surprised about my collection come tomorrow. You're going to be like, oh, we didn't have any of those cards before. And it's like, that's nice that we suddenly do. And then the other third was literally just doing nothing. It was phenomenal.
This makes me sick to hear.
Yeah, I had a great, but I only had 2 weeks compared to your illustrious 3-week vacation. That sounds really fun.
Vacation.
Yeah, I drank a lot of coffee, and just went on some walks around the neighborhood. Literally, my pace was so slow, and there were several times where like my wife and I would just stay up to like 2 or 3 in the morning watching TV because it was like, I mean.
Well, that sounds lovely,
I'm
Zach.
just cruising.
Ah, it's so lovely. Just crazy.
Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful?
Upside, again, side benefits to you besides me having a flesh and blood collection, which David on chat was saying it should be pitched as one of the hiring benefits. Access to Zach's collection of cards. Is that I'm like 70% done with like 30 Crisis Protocol models.
Oh, gosh.
Once I'm almost done with, I did the black layer on all of them first, and then I did white, and it's a big assembly line of painting. And I'm almost done with the white layer. And when I'm done, I go back and add the color, right? Whatever, skin tones, whatever the pop of color is. But once I'm done, I'll have like 35 painted Crisis Protocol models, and I'm not that far away. I mean, I've never done that. I've never actually achieved that step of a miniatures game.
I know. Right? We've been talking about that. That's the panacea forever.
It really is. Honestly, just having the 6 or 7 Arena Rex models I have done would be a certain sort of victory.
Did you say Arena Rex?
I did.
I need to get those things done, man. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah, I feel like at some point we're just going to have like a week of painting, and my goal is going to be paint my Arena Rex models.
We'll probably have to do it on stream, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. I'm working on this, man. I don't know. We gotta get the graphics to the people.
To the people.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna actually make a phone call, which it's freaking serious because I hate talking on the phone.
Fiochi's saying, love the painting stream last time. Yeah, I had a good time. Samuel, I picked up Star Wars Legion over the holidays and I'm loving painting my clone troopers. Glad you're getting some mini painting in too. Yeah. Man, the stormtroopers for Legion almost broke me. That actually got me out of painting for about 2 years, because like there's only so many stormtroopers you can paint before your mind goes crazy.
That's the truth.
Ben Sweeney saying Zach painted. So I didn't paint 70% of my models. I painted 100% of my models 70%. You know what I mean? But it's really efficient because that's part of why I chose that paint scheme. Is I knew I could get really good at specific colors or reasonable, and then I could do a bunch of models at once using the same like palette of colors out.
Are we on a network?
I don't know what's going on, but man, is it exciting to just witness. Kyle Mack saying, man, those stormtroopers. Yeah, I mean, it's like I think I had like 40 stormtroopers I was painting, and it was just like I got maybe 20% done. I was like, I just don't know if I can do this. I don't know if my heart can take it, because I painted stormtroopers for Imperial Assault, but there was like 10 of them, and it was like 5 stormtroopers and 5 snowtroopers, so it was a little less the same. Mike, what are we trying to fix? I don't know. Northern Lights. Arkham is Wednesday moving forward for now. Wicked Wednesday. That's what I call it.
Hey, if everything crashes, tell everyone not to worry.
All right, if everything crashes, don't worry. Probably didn't hear that.
What the heck is wrong with this? I've got to look like an old man staring at.
It's exactly what it is, Ben Sweeney saying. It's like that cologne from Anchorman. 90% of the time it works, 60% of the time. Frank is saying he started watching the Destiny stream the other day. What a nice throwback. It's a great game.
How does this even...
You know what? It's Kang. Kang's messing with us.
Well, I wish... Wait. Unable to reach relay servers. I think it's them. They're the problem.
Who?
The
Splash.
Remote desktop people. Well, we can't do anything about not being able to reach the servers. It's the servers problem.
Bryce is on his way to be here in person. 20, 30 minutes for now. He could do it.
It's like, whenever those like Amazon things go down, and it's like, well, the entire world was.
You know what? There's some crazy stuff happening in that regard.
What, Amazon stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole world, man. There's a lot right now.
Alex Becker saying Swords and Strongholds is in my mailbox right now.
Oh my gosh, Alex. That's incredible. The game's incredible.
Did you discover it because of the stream we did or otherwise? Ben Sweeney, since you brought up Star Wars.
Here we go. Yeah,
Goodness.
Let's do it.
Hopes for Mandalorian Season 3. I don't think Steven finished yet, so I'm not going to say too much.
I
but
did finish Queen's Gambit. It was phenomenal. Gosh, it's so good.
It's on my list.
It's like Miss Maisel, but it's shot
About
a lot
chess?
like Maisel. I know I'm like probably sounding distant because the mic is on the table. It's like Miss Maisel, more serious, but similarly theatric and just extremely well written.
Yeah, everything I've heard about it is positive, so I'm excited to watch it.
Just very, very good.
I expect Season 3 will be fantastic. That's what I'm expecting. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Okay. I'm gonna try
Adam's saying Queen's Gambit rules.
I'm gonna try some nuclear options.
With a Z if you couldn't hear that. Oldrick saying, you guys ever going to bring back Star Wars CCG for another playthrough? We're missing you guys playing that. So honestly, I haven't pitched it fully to Steven yet, but I've been acquiring boxes of the Star Wars CCG, sealed boxes. And something I'm interested in doing personally that I think would be fun to do on stream is basically starting with the first set. We open a box and we build decks and we play with just that set. And then we can basically open boxes of each subsequent set to see how the game evolved. And because I didn't get that experience growing up, I just kind of bought random packs of vintage stock after it was sort of dead. Because I would just like to see the simplest form of the game and then how they basically progressed from there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll come back in some capacity, but I'm kind of interested in doing like mini series on some of these games we really like. Star Wars CCG, Star Wars TCG, Lord of the Rings TCG, where we kind of explore it for a block of time and just go a little deeper than just one, like, here's how you play the game stream. Northern Lights saying, when are you playing chess on stream? It wouldn't be that interesting because Steven would just crush me. Unless we did Fisher Random, which I would be willing to do at some point.
Well, but there's only one network cable going to the mini. So it can't be coming from the Mac to the mini. Yeah, welcome back to solo streaming.
Yeah, I'm gonna restart my solo campaign, and we're just gonna go from here.
Okay.
That is funny. Ben Sweeney saying Cobra Kai is a great Netflix show. I've heard good things about it. That's like the Karate Kid sequel show.
I'm reading your computer.
I've heard very positive things about that.
Mac Pro local network.
Jeff Smith, where's the French press? Here we go. Steven's back.
Maybe. All right.
Stefan saying, I'm watching all the Marvel movies right now just because Marvel Champions got me so excited for it. Yeah, I have started a very slow burn rewatch with my wife. So we're watching like one every month or so, one movie. Those are some really great movies.
I'm sorry, I'm making some trades. I was just making a joke on stream.
Yeah, it was a good joke.
Should I do source timing or network? On the sync on the Indie iSource. All right, let's try that out.
Now chat gets to experience what I do so frequently, which is sitting here not understanding so much of what's being said around you.
Have you turned your printer off and back on? Oh, look at that. Like magic. You guys see that card? Everybody sees this card? I see the card.
I see the card.
I see the card.
Yeah, Corey, that's unfortunate. I agree. Wonder Woman 1984 was not what I was hoping for at all.
Okay. Sounds good.
Alex, that's awesome. I'm on like chapter
take care.
30 something. We have a card. We're back in business.
Man. Across miles and miles of telephone space, we found
Magic.
ourselves a popping
Try explaining that to someone 500 years ago. Good luck. You ready for me to reveal my cards? We're on the bad guy phase. Manipulated time stream. Let's see if it works. When revealed, discard each event from your hand. If there are no events discard this way, this card gains Surge.
How many? 5? That would hit me for 0.
It would hit me for 3.
No, that's only half your hand. I'll get you a card. I'll go down to Captain Marvel and get you a card.
Under fire, Surge, and reveal the top card of the encounter deck.
Oh, it's that one. Cool.
Back
to 1.
Exhaustion. Surge. Advance, he schemes. 1 plus 2. So 3 scheme on. This is the worst turn, obviously, because we have 3 cards. So
it's like it's raining and you're trying to build a house and you can't get out there because your roads.
That approximates that.
And then you get a call and
Assault.
This thing,
So it gains Surge because I'm in Alter Ego. That's fine. Depowered, I can't play hero-specific cards, so I lost half my hand, and now I'd have to.
You had no need for him. Your hand's gone.
Then Macrobots.
Macrobots.
Guard and retaliate 1. That's it.
Robots in disguise. Macrobots. Anybody get into Z-bots as a kid? Please, somebody out there.
Please, anybody.
Validate what I was really into.
Mike C is saying, you guys don't understand comedy. The proper answer is to tell them we don't see a card for at least 10 minutes.
Feature weapon on our boy Kang.
I'll let your boy.
Kang's chosen. Insight 1. We're going to do Insight now. Discard cards until a temporal minion is discarded and reveal it. Hope it's a good one.
Sir Rastin.
Ah.
6 health, guard, retaliate 1. Why
I
not?
love those goofy villains, really. Depowered. No hero-specific cards for Steven.
Okay, great. Well, this token passes
great indeed.
to you. And good luck. You have an ally discount if you want it.
I do want it, but I can't play those hero-specific cards, so I'm going to need to roll down to Funky Town, as they say. Well, okay, let's think about how best to use these hero powers. I could start punching. You're just a waste of a turn, right? At this point.
I mean, I'm gonna. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Logan. Z-bots, yes. Incredible. So, Sir Rastin, guard, retaliate 1. You don't want to punch that. He's just there. He's going to be scheming.
You want to destroy him a lot.
Huh. Like all at once.
All at once.
All at once. Like a big blast.
Yeah.
I also kind of want 1 damage so that I can heal and draw. So maybe I do swing at him and then heal it and draw it.
Yeah, that's true.
Do we need the van? Tell me no. 14? God. Roasted already. I didn't come back for this. I didn't come back for this, man. You want to... I can accomplish something perhaps greater by swinging at the Macrobots, taking the damage, healing it, drawing a card, and then maybe you can kill him with something?
I have
too much to ask?
I have the I can do this all day, so ready and swing. But part of me also wonders if I'm going to have to use that to get rid of some threat.
Okay.
So
I'm going to have to roll down, get rid of this, spin 2 here. Oh, there will be more cards coming too. So I think it's threat. Can you get rid of 8 or should I just get rid of 2?
you can get rid of 2.
Okay, let's get rid of 2.
My half hand exhausted is not going to be an 8 threat.
What are you doing, Cap? Come on.
What I can do though, are you going to give me a card? It would be worth 2 threat removal.
That's a standard exchange.
It is. Yeah, that's what I'm offering. But it's worth.
This is the basic rate.
Yeah, it's 2 threat removal.
Depowered is gone.
Yeah, it's okay. I get it. Yeah, depowered's a bummer thing to flip when you're in hero mode.
I'm gonna give you the card.
Drawing it.
I'm gonna play Spider-Woman. Confuse the villain.
And you got a discount on that.
Oh right. I get to keep one of these cards. Spider-Man, probably. If there's gonna be a 6 threat side scheme that's gonna come out like
Probably,
this, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Would not be shocked.
I could also keep the van or a counterintelligence. Let's keep the counterintelligence and then dump it into energy channel.
There you go. That's something.
That is something. Dump it in energy channel.
Did it.
All right, we confused everybody. Now 2 threat again could happen here. I don't want to swing at anything because I'll retaliate unless I
Agreed.
swing at the guarded. So
Yeah,
2 threat.
I would remove 2 threat. Yeah, it's a good play. And you have a blocker just in case I really, really, really need it in a second.
Don't sleep on this future weapon. You got a shield block or something? I'm just saying.
Well,
You probably don't anymore.
You'll
'cause
see.
you discarded everything.
So I'm gonna discard for depowered And then I'm going to flip to cap. I'm going to use this resource and pay 2 for a Mockingbird.
Oh, hey, look at that. How about a non-turn, King?
Yeah, then I'll remove 1 here. And we'll call that a
It's a
day.
splendid recovery, if you ask me. Did I give you that card?
You did.
Good.
Yeah. And that is what I was capable of.
That's good.
Very
Very
cool,
good.
Very cool.
Very good. Very good.
Okay. So first thing is 2 threat on.
1.
Yep.
2.
Okay.
Going to the bank vault.
Then he's gonna, and you should be ready with all your jazz.
Right. The stuff I never do, you mean?
Yeah. Then he's gonna interact with you first. So he's scheming for. We would scheme, but he fails.
Confused.
Then Sarastin schemes for 1.
Yeah, doing it.
Then he's going to attempt to attack me and fails. He stuns. Then this guy will attack me, so that'll actually happen, and I'll retaliate 1.
Yeah, who's laughing at that card?
And then end of the round, we each get 2 cards because we're for some reason playing heroic, and you go first.
I don't feel like a hero when I do this.
Yeah.
Temporal Shield. He's getting better. Time travel. Each player takes 1 indirect for each obligation. 0. 0.
Great.
Surge it.
Not great.
Weakened. Basic power, take damage. Fine.
Okay, fine. It's actually kind of cool to charge up your heal. The Anachronauts, when defeated, shuffle each temporal card in an encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Comes in with 6 threat. You called it.
Oh my gosh. But I didn't keep Spidey.
He gone. Energy Blast. Hero mode. Kang attacks you. Oh no. That's
You
fine.
need a Spider Woman? It's overkilled, so
It's
it's really not
overkill.
as good as it needs to be.
I
Let me
think
get
I
my
just
chat up.
block with cap.
I wish I could block. I got the helmet, but I'm not a hero.
I'm going to block with cap, and I'm going to let him put 1 threat on instead of getting +2. So this is going to discard, and he's at 5 plus a boost. Make it 6, 7. Minus my 3 defense. I'll take 4, but I will retaliate for 1. And then that's our bad cards.
That's it. Done.
That's done. Yep.
Done. Okay.
This passes to me.
Jay, you got a good question. What do we think about Tulsa as compared to the surrounding areas, etc.? I think Tulsa's great. Hey, honestly,
I love Tulsa.
don't tell anybody, but I'm pretty sure that Tulsa's like it's like the next Austin. You know what I mean? Like it feels like 20 years before it's awful. Before it like sprawls out into just like too many people trying to stuff into a sardine can.
I think the way it's built makes it hard for that to happen. It's the mile grid, 10 by 10 plus, very spread out, crossing highways. So it's just a very spread out city, lots of trees.
It's one of the
very
top
chill.
green cities in the world.
'Cause all the
apparently, or
trees?
something. Yeah, the trees. It's great. I could not recommend living in Tulsa enough. That's why I'm leaving.
That's why I'm out of here. All right.
Can we get a soundboard in 2021? If we could
Oh,
mount
yeah,
it like right here, and I could just press like a goofy button.
Yeah.
Just one. I just want one sound.
Earlier when you were telling your building story and you talked about it raining, I wanted to be able to play that Africa song.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got it. Well, I have an interesting play
One sound.
here. Well, if you could have one sound,
Just
what
with
would
that.
you choose?
Oh yeah. I think it's that oh yeah sound. Oh yeah. That never gets old, right?
Never. Never. All right, I can do this all day with Cap. I'm gonna ready. And then I will punch the Macrobots. They'll take 2, I'll take 1 back from retaliate.
But then you retaliate, right?
You can't retaliate with it. You can't triple stand with double stand. It's just not how it works. But then Mockingbird will actually swing and get rid of this.
Okay. Taking 7 already? You're practically dead over there.
Well, we'll get back to that. Then for my next trick, I will use this resource. This is why I did that.
Oh, he says as he reevaluates. This is.
Yeah. I mean, I had no way out besides this.
Wish I'd have kept that Spider-Man. Oh, Mike, a Duke Nukem soundboard, that'd be hilarious.
So
Game was so tantalizing in my youth.
let's
So forbidden.
do this. I'm going to use this resource. I'm going to play Heroic Strike for 6 here.
Whoa!
I'm just going to deal with your problem for you.
Truly a hero.
Because I can't... I would lose the 6 if I went here to this,
Yeah.
which is not my idea of a good time. Then I'm going to pay 1 for Ready for Action, and I can give Tough to an ally. So,
Blocking bird?
well, I feel like I actually give tough here.
You could.
You prevent the damage, so you get a thwart for 2, and then you still get a block with Spider Woman.
Yeah.
So it's an extra block.
Yeah.
Tough here would just give us an extra block, but I kind of want.
That's fair.
Yeah. And then I have the decision.
Now, the other thing, before we do that, if you put tough on Mockingbird and I just swing into the temporal field with Spider Woman,
Yeah. Then I get 2 blocks here, which
yeah,
is cool.
technically, yeah. That's a true blocking bird.
True blocking.
Legitimate.
Bird, yeah. I think that's fine. Although this is just a problem. I assume you're Justice though. You can deal with
I
it.
could maybe just thwart. Yeah, maybe we'll see. What's this thing? The plus card? Ugh.
So whether or not you're going to thwart or attack, this matters. So if you think you're going to thwart, because obviously clearing this also gets you a card.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let me do this ability. Before I
Oh, you
decide.
know what? Ready for action says give an ally you control tough.
Oh, there you go.
Can't even do it.
Oh, nice.
Thanks, JR.
Okay. All right. Who's laughing now? Okay, I've got this.
Yeah. Plus, if you do this thing, you can filter as well if you want.
That's true.
Maybe you punch and you take the thing back.
It's your thing. You take it back.
Oh, you know what? I just realized I need to go get my charger from.
Oh, is it about to die?
Yeah.
It's got a lot of courage over there. You see Zach's new laptop? Anyone remember when he spilled a drink into his laptop? That was funny. Like in a friends actually hate each other kind of way. You know what I mean? Where it's like true friends are always amused when their friends suffer hardship.
Like me laughing at your house story.
Just like that.
You're like, except for that's my pain.
Yeah. It hurts when it's me.
Don't mind me.
Captain Marvel's going to roll up. Watch out now. We're going to lay down the law. It's even you on the card.
I'm on a card?
And I'm going to drop an energy channel for this because I want the extra thwart. So 4 threat removed when I change form.
Oh, yeah. Swoosh.
Off of the Anachronauts. Don't look now. It's happening.
Lankyrat asking how often we play Champions off camera. None since the pandemic. I did play with various groups. Actually, that's wrong. I played a campaign off camera once during the pandemic. Pandemic makes it tough, and we're playing so many games every week. So,
Yeah, I'm going to do this.
hey, lay down the law is nice.
I'm going to roll Jessica Jones with my energy absorption.
Yeah, why not?
Just going to roll in and do 2 off of this. That's going to draw me a card.
Yeah, and then it says,
Shuffle all the temporals from discard pile into the thing.
which is basically
Draw for Skilled Investigator.
the obligations and the minions.
She takes the damage, of course. Now, yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I'm just going to get it out of the way, man. I want Cosmic Flight here. Just want to let you know that. Rogue Intuition for 2. I'm going to hold this card because it's a helicarrier. And we're going to do 3 here. And then I think I can get away with saving Spider-Woman. I don't think I need to worry about it. I take 1 damage here.
Oh, and my plan was to flip down.
Okay.
For what it's worth. Also, because I flipped down, you have an ally discount.
Oh,
Because
great.
I hadn't played an ally.
Then
I got distracted.
that actually gives me a much better moment there. It's going to be good.
So you still lay down the law.
That's right. You roll up, you lay down the law with your energy channel. So that's done. But now we got that sweet ally discount.
So like if we totally reverse it back,
It's all going to happen the same.
you lay down the law and she thwarted for 3.
Not yet. Technically not yet.
Yeah, that's why I'm just putting these back, kind of.
But it's going to happen the same.
Yeah.
I assure you. Okay, so then we go... At that point, then that changes dramatically. So then we go Jessica Jones, remove that, draw with Skilled Investigator.
I shuffle back in. We're fine.
I paid 2 for Jessica. And now you have a weird decision to make.
Like, I haven't played anything over Zoom yet, but I have some friends wanting to play Ashes and Flesh and Blood over Zoom, so I'm interested.
That's your decision, you know? You don't have a resource floating anywhere, do you?
Have you filtered yet?
I haven't.
So you could filter with Heroic Intuition and see what you get. If you get a 1-cost card, you can play it.
It's true. Good plan. Good plan. Let's filter.
I don't think the one here is necessarily a huge thing right now.
Same verse, same as the first. 4 on energy channel. Hold the helicarrier. 10 in the bag.
I mean, you want to pop it?
I guess. Do you?
Oh, this thing. You don't want to pop it.
Let's do 2 off the main. And then is 5 clean? Should we go ahead and take 2? 2 more?
I think you should.
That's hard.
We have a
isn't it?
lot of blockers, so I think you may as well do
All right,
it.
let's do it. 2 off.
Just in case things go crazy.
Okay. Fine. I could actually, you know what? I'm gonna hold energy absorption. I'm just gonna take 1 token, and I'm just gonna do a little helicarrier into energy absorption or energy into helicarrier next turn, because that's just the value.
Okay.
The value. 3, 4, 5. Ooh, Alpha Flight Quinn Carrier. Ah.
Yeah, it just got interesting.
Cards. The cards.
All right, 2-threat on.
Okay, hold on. Let me make my cards nice. Make sure they're in different directions.
Nice and clean. Yeah.
1, 2 on.
Okay. Then he's going to interact with me first. He's going to scheme for 1 + 2, so 3 more on.
How much?
3. Then he's going to attack you. I'm going to block with Blocking Bird.
Yeah, blocking bird it.
I'll give him +2, so he's 5, 6, 7. I'm tough.
Hey, that's a really good answer to that Kang future weapon. Did you put that in just for that? Ready for action?
Yeah.
Good.
That was literally what it was for.
Yeah.
I just drew it a turn too late. Then we get bad cards.
And you already schemed, yeah?
Yeah. Past Machinations, Insight 1, so 1 threat. When revealed, each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a different obligation and reveals it. Just shuffle all those
And
back
what
in.
does different mean in this context? You and I have to have different obligations.
Different
right?
named obligations, yeah. That's what we decided last time, even though I disagreed with it.
What? It kind of depends on what the definition of is.
All right, Bill.
Different.
All right, so we have Stolen Memories.
Technically,
Top
it's
8
different.
cards
I mean,
go face
it's not
down.
the same.
We have discard the highest cost card you control. This is not a bad time for me to do it because I have an exhausted Mockingbird.
No, it's a great.
She's not going to ready, so like it's going to be a turn.
It's a great time for it.
Can't play hero-specific cards. That's not bad either because I'm already in alter ego mode. Although I have no hero-specific cards to play. And then after you use a basic hero power, take a damage. You can discard it with a physical. That's also fine for me. But I think...
Wow, you're really good at taking these.
Obligations?
Yeah.
I'm an obligated man. I think I want to get rid of one of these, discard the highest cost, especially if you're about to play a helicarrier. Because it just means it's not in the deck.
Yeah, do it.
So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and we're going to discard Mockingbird.
Okay.
And these are your choices.
I want hero-specific cards for sure. Now, I want. Yeah. Stolen Memories is my usual favorite, but I don't know. I've been losing, so maybe that's wrong. Weakened. I'm not sure I could get rid of 2 of those. I don't think this deck has but 1 physical resource among it. To be honest with you, it's got some wilds.
I mean,
one.
if you have hero-specific cards, you're not necessarily going to play.
I'm playing them all. I've
Yeah.
got Alpha Flight Station. You crazy?
Yeah, you definitely are going to play it. Well, if you're not going to play it before you flip down, is the point. Then you can get rid of it.
Mm-hmm. But I've got to have a bad hero card to play a good one.
Captain Marvel doesn't have those.
No, I don't have bad cards. Stolen Memories it is. The old standby.
Yeah,
Then we'll be on the kind of a different tempo there, you know.
Yeah.
So I'll get an extra card, and then you'll get an extra card. And...
All right, and then my last card is Corrupted Time Stream.
Players guy IT.
Players cannot trigger. I'm glad I picked that one I did.
This Kang art.
I get this. So I discard.
You put it underneath thing.
Yes.
That's a never Mockingbird.
Fine.
Shocking
Corrupted Time
bird.
Stream. Players cannot trigger alter ego abilities on obligations. When revealed, each player must either discard a random card from their hand or place 2 threat here. Don't like that.
I can't get rid of a random card.
Yeah, me neither. So we're just going 6. Justice, do something about this. Your bad card turn. That was actually not that bad for me.
Stolen memories. Tee one up for me.
Here's your bonus.
Only 3 cards.
That's fine.
You know?
Literally. You know what's funny? Not funny, thematic. That's literally the story of Captain Marvel. She lost her memory.
Shadows of the Past.
Oh, Lord.
What happens here?
Thank goodness it wasn't me. So your obligation stays off to the side, but you reveal your nemesis and the scheme. So you get Yanrog.
Don't worry, it's just making Jessica Jones better.
When reveal, place an additional threat per player here, so there's 5 threat on it. And this is the Psyche Magnetron. And the rest of those cards get shuffled in.
Where's my Spycraft? All right, let's see what they are. Surge and essentially Insight 1. Surge, Insight 1. Discard each Lightning Bolt.
In your hand.
In your hand.
So we want me to draw that.
Yeah. Now, it also introduces 2 boost effects where they're undefended, things happen. I didn't read that far. I just prepared to defend.
If it was making an undefended attack, place a threat on the main scheme. So that gets...
It's just threat.
Just threat.
It's just threat. Threats never lost us the game. By Guy IT, also, I'm sad to hear that work has been brutal.
All right. Is that it? Now you have a card over there? Is it still?
Is this a card?
You got a third one, remember?
The Anachronauts. No, Jessica Jones. What's up? Wharton for 4.
Then we get all the temporals back. Great.
Wow. What happened here?
Who designed this? There's only one card because we just shuffled them all back in.
Steph,
No, it's been defeated.
How do you feel about Miss Marvel? Miss Marvel's great. Miss Marvel's great, and she's only going to get better. That's the thing. Her ability is a.
You've used her a lot.
Good. Yeah, she's great. I could probably do really well with her if I cared to actually
do it.
Be very good at the
Okay.
game, but...
End of the round. Let's pass it to you.
Mm-hmm.
There is an ally discount if you use it. Also worth noting, I will let you draw a card on my turn.
Good luck proving it, honestly. Oh, will you? No. I should be listening. Okay. Things we need to do before we leave. We need...
What do you think about this one?
Yeah.
Take your time.
Alrighty, up. Take your time. We've got,
suffering.
what, a 4... Oh, we can't trigger alter ego. We got the corrupted time.
We have a Wampa.
Yeah, I found that in my early childhood items. You just saw that. It's cool. You guys see that Wampa back there? Right there? Look at the direction that I'm pointing. It's pretty cool. I had that as a child. Okay. So, what do we have? +1 for each side scheme in play. So she's thwarting for 4. So a 4/2 is going to knock out one of these. How many Anachronaut or temporal cards are in the encounter? 1. This is so brutal. So brutal. Do I even want to play this anymore? Why am I here? All right, 1 is in the discard pile. That's a fine time to do that. So I can drop the Anachronauts. Step 1. Draw with Skilled Investigator. Good. These are good things. Then energy absorption into Quinn Carrier. Quinn Carrier into an Alpha Flight. Drop down, draw a card, Alpha Flight, gain a card, Helicarrier, Zach's card, Crisis Interdiction. Oh no, wait, I gotta play that in hero mode. Okay, hold on. We're back. We're back. Okay. How do I get Ariel again? Does she have a Cosmic Flight? Is that it? Cosmic Flight. And I'll have to discard that to get rid of this. I can also filter, but I don't want to. Perhaps I do. Yeah. Anachronauts. Okay. All right, I'm going to thwart for 2 on Anachronauts. I'm going to take 1 because I'm depowered, or weakened, rather. I'm going to reshuffle my deck here. Since it's out, then I'm going to rechannel using Captain Marvel's ability. You haven't missed anything. So first thing I'm doing is
Where did you put that Wampa in?
that was when I brought the stuff in from my house for you to. I had one first edition Pokemon card that was worth something, which was the 3-armed fighty guy, Machamp. Is that right? What's the first one?
Hitmonchan?
No.
Hitmonlee?
It's the three
Machamp?
evolutions. Yeah, Machamp.
With the 4 arms?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. First edition?
It was
Foil?
worth like $20 or $30. Yeah. I was like, man, what if there's like a Charizard lurking in here for like $10 billion? It's like, let's just build this deck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I say deck, and I think like a card game deck. I'm like, what is that? And then I realize you mean your
it's
wooden
a
deck.
personal enjoyment until the end of time deck. Not to say that a card game deck can't do that.
You know, if you had bought a couple boxes of Flesh and Blood, Welcome to Wraith, you could build your deck.
I know. I think about it daily. Captain Marvel, thwarts here. Weakened, takes a damage. Then we're going to heal the damage and draw a card. Presses Interdiction going into the pile. Oh, and we draw into an energy. It doesn't get any better.
The 3 resource card that is for some reason in a deck?
This one?
The 3 resource card? Yeah.
I actually drew into this one, the 2-1.
Oh, great. Oh, yeah.
For the reason is I
what's
put
the
it there.
3?
Energy absorption.
There it is.
Yeah, it's great stuff. Okay, and I healed. So there we go. Jessica Jones coming in on a 4. Gonna get rid of Anachronauts. It's only gonna shuffle in that 1 card, so I feel like it's a good time to do it.
Yeah, it is a good time. And you get to draw a card.
I do. I'm a skilled investigator.
Diggity dang. And Jessica takes 1.
That's right, thank you.
Captain Marvel, the skilled investigator.
Okay, now we've got weird decisions here.
Okay. Use my discount yet?
No, and
You don't have to.
I'm not going to so far.
Yes. Just remember, though,
I'm
you will get to
remembering.
draw a card on my turn,
Okay. All right.
for what that's worth.
Yeah, I feel like we're kind of almost out the other end on this one, right?
Absolutely.
So, yeah, right. Quinn Carrier with an energy absorption. Play it while you can. Ah, all these cards are so good. Dang it.
And drat.
Okay. No, you don't do that. Hi, where are you on threat? What's going on here? What's going on? Tell me about your turn here.
I'm about to have a...
Sing me a tale.
Well, I'm going to play Marie Hill,
Okay.
and then I'm going to thwart with her. And then I'm
Nice.
going to get ready. Then I'm going to play a Rapid Response. Then I'm going to thwart with her again, and Rapid
Okay.
Response is going to trigger, and she's going to come back into play, so you're going to get 2 cards on my turn.
Okay. And
I'm
you're going
also
to thwart
gonna
for
get
6?
She's going to thwart for 6, yeah.
Okay.
Then Cap's going to heal.
Okay.
And then I'll probably flip and maybe thwart again. So probably 8 total thwart happening-ish on my turn. But it also depends on what I draw, right? Because I'm going to have a couple floating cards. So, and actually, you know what? It's going to be more than that. I'm gonna do like, because I also have lead from the front. So like I'm going to draw with Marie Hill, and then I'm going to play lead from the front. She's going to go 3, 6. She's going to come back 9. And if I draw another ally to play, who knows what's going to happen.
Who knows what? Anything could happen at that point. Anything could happen.
There's an Ellie Goulding song about that.
That's a great joke, I'm sure.
Called Anything Can Happen. I'm sure that's good humor. I really am.
So here's what I'm thinking, man. I like.
You want to go home?
I should just.
I guess to the place in which you're staying.
Yeah, right. You want to go? Yeah. I feel like I need to stay in hero mode because all these cards you're going to be feeding me aren't going to do much unless I can play them. I can also always chunk him into energy channel, of course, which is notable.
It sure is.
I could also just drop 4 onto Jan Rog right now. Just kind of take care of that problem. Hopefully find one somewhere. I'm sure you've got one somewhere. Maybe not. That was kind of a fishing expedition. It did not go according to plan.
Didn't land.
Now I've got a 4 Justice, and I can easily remove 3 threat. But I can't really push the 4th. I've got the Quinn Carrier, but I don't want to dump any cards aside from, like, I have no other cards to dump into that. So I don't want to do it.
Arnie saying, great joke. Do not doubt yourself. Thank you, Arnie.
And we've got all these side schemes. 1 extra card. We don't like extra cards at all.
I mean, my thing about you staying in hero mode is if I do most of my clearing here, someone being down makes sense because like you have a Jessica Jones that can block technically.
Yeah.
But also if she doesn't,
It's like
it's a 3 thwart next
maybe
round.
2 or 3, depending on
So
what you can get rid of there.
You know, having threat out is good for one of us. Like one of us can be down is the point.
Okay.
And
It's got to be me.
if you have an extra card draw, plus you have the Alpha Flight Station, so you have so many cards that you're not going to get to see this turn or next turn if you don't flex down. So I do feel like it should be you.
All right. All right. So let's think about that. All right. Let's roll down. All right. Now we got cards. Now, do you want an extra? Are you about to have a lead from the front? Do you want an extra ally? I mean, take a shot at it.
Why don't you start with Alpha Flight Station?
Okay.
If you have the option to do so.
I'm not even going to waste this Quinn Carrier on it because it can always be something. I'm going to play Alpha
It can always
Flight.
be a lightning bolt, which is great for your charge
But
up.
for Alpha Flight to work, I need to discard a card. So I'm going to do Quinn Carrier because there's only 1 card in my hand I don't want.
Okay.
Alpha Flight's coming in. Then we will discard a card. It's 4 Justice.
Yep.
Draw 2. Oof. Nick Fury.
This is why we do what we do. So, as an example, if you use my ally discount, because you only cost 3, you can see what you draw before you decide to use who this ability is going to get used on, right?
Yeah, draw with Nick.
Yeah.
I think it's worth going for here. Nick coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Photonic and an energy to pay for it. Let's draw 3. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Oof. It's all great.
And then next round, you will also get a card in an Alpha Flight Station. So I think you going down made a lot of sense.
Yeah, definitely. How much is a resource worth to you? And or a card? Let's do some math here.
It's really difficult for me to say because I don't know what I'm going to draw with Murray Hill.
I get that.
I don't strictly need it if you're going to do good things with it, but
I do kind of want to get a helicarrier out, right? Don't you?
You're pretty protected this particular turn because you have Nick Fury.
All right, I'm going to take the card. I'm going to get a helicarrier and I'm going to give it to you.
That is the ideal scenario.
Helicarrier comes out under surveillance, crisis, heroic intuition. And then your boy's going to save Spider-Man this time because we can leave this one if you want and I can just one-shot it.
Yeah, I think that's great. And you'll have the resource to do it. And the cards I give you with Maria can likely be used on your energy channel to charge it up.
Yanrog schemes for 2. Are we just taking that?
I think it's fine.
Okay, so Nick's going to thwart. Can't help but thwart off the main scheme.
Hold on a second.
Unless you want me here.
So, because I might be at 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's the only way to get it right there.
It's right there.
Let me just go here then.
Yeah, go there.
That's an easy 3 next time.
Yeah, and that also might be one of my 3s.
That opens up your 3s. Yeah. Consider it done.
Okay, and you have a resource floating for me?
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and use it. And I'll use this. Play Maria Hill, so we each get a card.
All right, interesting. Could you give me some lightning bolts, please?
All right, let's do this. I'm going to play a rapid response I'm going to recover with Steve. I'm going to flip up.
Everything's fine.
Everything
As
is
Taylor
fine.
said, everything's fine.
I will
I mean, our boards are building like crazy.
lead from the front myself.
Very selfish.
I'm going to thwart for 3. We'll go ahead and just clear this.
Yeah, get it out of there. Unless you want to keep Jessica juiced up.
I feel like that extra card is a bummer. I'm going to go ahead and get ready. We're going to do it again here.
Mm-hmm.
When she leaves play, I'll trigger rapid response. So she'll come back into play and we each draw a card. And then she will... Oh, you went with him, yeah. Okay, so I'll remove 3 more with Maria. Then I have a decision. I think I may as well do it. So I'm going to...
Call for an action. I'm going to energy channel there.
Yep. Then I can do this all day with Cap. And he's at 3 because I lead from the front. So I'll go ahead and clear 3 more. And that'll be the...
That's beautiful. That's
some
some old school Captain America right there.
Yeah. So we cleared all the threat off of 2 schemes and this, and also have blockers out, and also recovered, and also built.
Yeah.
That was a really good turn.
So now the next turn, basically, since we've got the put all the temporals back in, next turn needs to be getting rid of this, probably with Spidey, and then clearing every possible obligation. Just get them out, and then we're kind of clean.
And you're like crazy built.
I'm built nicely.
Yeah. Which should allow for some pretty crazy turns.
My cards. Don't touch my cards.
Taylor, everything's fine. All right. Interesting. Interesting is another word for
It is interesting, isn't it?
Okay. 2 threat on.
2 threat.
2 threat.
Cold Pizzas wanted to know 320, which pushing the clock back every time. 320, huh? 220, then you got a problem. 120.
What?
You're practically waking up. Do you think he'll attack King this game?
Eventually, yeah. We're about there. Had to get everything under control after that reckoning up front. Anyways, 2 on. Then he's going to interact with you first because you're the first player. So he's going to scheme for 1 plus a boost card. 2. So that's 3. And Yog's going to go ahead and add 2 into that. So 5 total, yeah. Then he's going to attack me. You want to give me a Nick Fury block? So I'm going to give him +2. He's at 5, 6, 7. Thank you, Nicholas. I'll go to the bag
Saint
cards.
Nick, as I call him.
Starting with you.
Here we go. Yanrog's Treason. Discard each lightning bolt in your hand. Believe it or not, I have 1 lightning bolt.
Oh my goodness, it's a Christmas miracle. All the mental and Casterly Rock.
Yeah, and
Wow.
therefore it does not surge.
That's the perfect.
That's the lowest impact possible.
Wow.
And there's Sir Rastin.
Sweet. And I get the Macrobots and depowered. I can't play hero-specific cards.
Hey, we're
Fun.
here.
That's
We're
not that bad. So
We're
this
here.
passes.
Yeah.
And we'll look at our life. So I can't play hero-specific cards. That's fun. Well, I think it becomes pretty clear what I do.
You need any bonuses?
You're doing 6 here with Spidey, right?
Boosties? Yeah, I'm going to work on that. Are you going to be an alter ego when I do?
I think so.
For the discount?
Uh-huh.
Cool. Well, aren't you?
I won't give you a discount because I'm going to use it.
Okay.
I think.
That's fine. You need to build something over there. You're
Yeah.
barren.
I did all the work. So we're going to thwart for 2 with Cap.
Nolan, that is such a good comment.
And then I can do this all day to ready. Then I'm going to flip down. I will get rid of depowered because it's got to go. I have a discount. 1, 2.
Attacking King is optional. It's a new variant called the Super Long Loss.
That's right. Let's go ahead and recover for 3
This is the Marvel movie you remember though. Just treading water,
all day long.
just for hours.
It's this plus my discount plus 1 equals a Hawkeye.
That'll help clean things up.
Or he'll just get discarded to my obligation. So
Oh, we can't do these yet. You can't get rid of your obligations yet. Pick them back up.
Well, I can do this on your turn.
Yeah.
Wherever I went. I'll put this card back in my hand.
You gotta wait for Spidey.
Okay.
And so perhaps I will be getting that.
I'm literally, well, I
Just
play that either way. I'm just gonna
waiting.
do these on your turn.
Okay.
So then I'll pass. Technically, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this with Hawkeye.
Yeah.
So he'll
Wait, he
swing
takes 2 basically, right?
1, and then he takes 1 back, right?
Mhm.
So it's just 2 total.
He just sits there and
yeah,
arrows.
but that gets rid of it.
Yeah.
And then you can have a field day.
4 out, 4 out. Let's start with Alpha Flight. Discard ally because I'm gonna play.
Nolan, that's a good joke.
It's
You're
really
almost through
good.
your deck again. That's what's crazy.
Well,
about
yeah,
Nolan.
because it could be stolen memories. Carol Danvers gonna draw a card.
Uh-huh. Notice I didn't use any of your resources.
You didn't do anything.
Played Hawkeye. He will do something.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I can't even do this because of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
You may remove 1 here.
You just waste your time however you'd like.
So I'll throw it for 1 here. That was a good idea while it lasted.
Good idea. Good
You
idea.
literally just shut my entire turn down.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
Well,
Thanks, Elliot. That was a good catch.
there might be a better way to do this. He says constantly. 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play Spider-Man. Generate 3. Cosmic Flight. I don't need this energy channel yet. And oof. Your boy wants to play Spider-Woman. But I'm not gonna.
Corey said we had it all for a minute or 2.
Alright, remove 6.
It's gone.
Skilled Investigator, draw a card.
Boom. Do. Powerful, yeah.
Balby.
Did you want to? Oh, you're gonna use Jessica to block it, is it? I get it.
Now we've got decisions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? We had a plan. Okay? Right? We had a plan.
We did. Mm-hmm.
Okay. But I don't want to do the plan now.
Oh wait, I'm gonna go ahead and do both of these.
Yeah, right.
So a lightning and a hero specific card gets rid of these before I shuffle.
Oh, Skilled Investigator is hero. That's true. So I should roll up,
Then play Spider.
roll up, and then play
got it.
Spidey and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a bummer because that means I don't get to get rid of these things. I'll do that next turn, right? That actually makes this way better. So then why don't we do it like this, man? Did we go ahead? Ugh.
Gross.
Gross.
I need a shield toss so I can do some minion damage here. I had shield
Maybe-
toss, I just couldn't play it because I got depowered.
Depowered. Maybe I just accept my Skilled Investigator is not going to work. There's so much on the board.
So you basically play Spider-Man before you flip, you lose a card.
Yeah, but do we need somebody up? Do we have blockers? I've got Jessica, I guess.
We have a blocker, yeah.
Yeah.
And
all right.
technically we can block more if we needed it.
So let's roll up and lay down the law. With lay down the law, just to clean this up.
Yeah, why not?
And then I need 1 resource, but I don't have it.
Hmm.
Which annoys me a great deal.
Well, you could punch someone, take a retaliate and filter.
I think it's the Macrobots. I think I punched the Macrobots, Spider-Man, the Macrobots. Just get them off the board at least. And we got 3 scheme here on this side of life. That's probably the best move there. Because the thwarting doesn't matter. Or, no, perhaps better. We don't lay down the law. And instead,
We unlaid the law.
the law is not laid down. Spider-Man's going to thwart for 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just going to do a Captain Marvel thwart for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Take 1 for that thing.
Yep.
But then, rather than doing that nonsense, I'm going to play Cosmic Flight.
What's it do?
Give myself aerial, prevent 3 damage. Also gives me +2 defense in case it's needed. And I'm going to hold this card. And we're going to be cool.
Okay.
Just like that.
You could pop Sarastin off the board with that energy channel.
That's true.
Save yourself 2 damage. Or him at 3. That's crazy.
3 with a threat. Yeah, that's probably worth. Let's get it. Blow it up. Okay, cool.
All right, end of the round.
Yeah. Give me an extra card if you would.
Me too.
And the gimmies?
We get a turn 1 again. But this time we have a lot of stuff out.
Yeah, we got so much stuff.
Okay, dancing.
Okay. Very good. Getting readies. The assets are here. So now this is the turn that I will roll down and get rid of my obligations. You heard it here first.
Yes, indeed. Ooh, yeah.
2 on.
Yeah, that's right.
Then you.
He's a scheming for 1 plus tough. Cool.
Take 1. And attacking me.
And one here as well.
Right on. With Jessica in the way of this?
Yep. So +2, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Special. Give this enemy 2 more boost cards. Exhaust a character you control. Give the enemy another boost card.
Jessica? Do they block? Do they kneel the block in this one?
Don't know.
Yeah, you kneel the block, I think. So let's go Spider-Man.
Discard a random card from your hand. Give this enemy another boost card. So we got 2 floating. +3. And if the villain's making undefended, it's not. So nothing. So here's your random. It's for Justice. That's a crazy
Jessica did.
boost. So, yeah,
A lot.
She did her job.
All right. Spider-Man sat down.
Then we get bag cards starting with me. We're in Heroic, so we each get 3 this round.
You know what? I'm going to leave Spider-Man up and throw Captain Marvel down.
Cool.
Because like I could get an exhaustion.
You sure could.
And Spider-Man is the same as Captain Marvel in the next turns,
Yeah.
unless I need that defense.
Future weapon.
And now I take 2 from Sarastin too.
Just be aware we got a future weapon around.
Oh man, this is going to be a devastating decision. I'm going to need a block and attack, 100%.
Well, I have an ally if we need to. Death Hunt 9000. I'll shoot him with an arrow.
Yeah,
He's tough, but I got rid of the tough immediately. Advance. He schemes. 1 plus. Give him a tough status. 1 on. All right. Your bag card turn. Minions. Minions are death.
Rampage. When defeated, discard cards for reasons.
For reasons.
Cream Manipulator. Surge. 1 threat.
Mm-hmm.
You love to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Time Travel. Surge. Take 1 indirect damage for each obligation. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take it right here.
All right.
Here's your indirect. Oh, Surge again, right?
Yep.
Weakened.
Pile it on.
Frozen in Time.
Cool.
Attach character when ready. Nothing happens here.
Mm-hmm. All right. This passes to you. That was, a turn.
We'll try to power you up. Power.
Cool. Cool.
Power.
You got that alpha flight station, though, so you may as well do, like, heal filter now, flip down, draw your cards, see what's up.
Okay. All right. Ideas mio.
Dios mío, man. Brandover says, I got bruises.
All right. Quinn Carrier, Helicarrier.
If you get rid of these obligations next round, they won't be in the deck. Until we get the card that shuffles them all back in. But, that's...
There's only 2 of those, even.
You said you're going to power me up. What's this?
Yeah, oops, sorry. I'll give you a card. You want a card?
No, you're good. Just do your thing. I give you a card.
I got you a card. I get you a card by noon. 3?
Yeah.
By 3.
With polish.
2. Crisis Interdiction.
What's it do?
I'm Ariel. Remove 2 here, remove 2 here.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Now, are you looking for threat to remove? Is this that kind of situation?
Someone's got to start swinging at some point.
Right. Well, eventually. Spider-Man, gonna remove 2 here. Draw a card. Skilled
You
Investigator.
draw that card, mate. Main.
Mate. Okay.
Yeah.
Rechannel. Spend a resource, draw a card, heal 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's exactly what I needed. Oh my gosh.
Yeah?
Rolling down.
You don't say.
Philip rolling. Alpha Flight, I'm not going to use. Discard a mental. Discard a mental. Discard a physical. Discard a physical.
You had exactly what you needed to get rid of all
Exactly
those
what I needed.
obligations.
Yeah, they're gone. Zach, draw a card. Courtesy of Carol Danvers coming into play.
Thanks, Dan.
Oh, here's all these cards. I forget that there's more to my deck than it. Okay, nice.
All right.
Yeah,
Mine?
that's it. Yep,
You did your thing.
I did my thing.
Let's start here.
It's my thing.
I'm going to pay 1 for Steve's apartment. I'm going to use it.
Oh, we need to trigger Rampage. Thank you,
one,
whoever said
draw a
that.
card.
That's
What's
very
it do?
nice. You got to search the deck for some things. I don't know. It's like... It's
Discard cards on the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Put that minion into play. Oh, actually, you know what? That's before your obligations are gone. So we'll discard cards.
Oh,
until
maybe it'll drop out.
No minion. No
All
minion.
right.
So we shuffle it back.
No obligations in the deck.
Then you discard your obligations. Pro moves.
That was the plan the whole time.
Yeah, that's exactly what we meant to do.
That one goes out to J.R. Ewing, a champion among viewers, spectators, friends.
And a notable X-Wing player. Just kidding. I have no
Before
idea.
I head to the little boys' room, it's worth noting that this stream is
Sponsor.
brought to you by Nalgene.
You would have been proud of me last week.
Made in the USA. You know, here's the thing about Nalgene. This thing has been through the entire construction process with me. It's got some marks on it, some scuffs, some scratches, a little bit of dirt in there, because Nalgene is the choice for working class people. Nalgene. For when you need a drink.
When? Now. Now.
Nalgene, more like Nalgene. You can have that one for free.
Yeah.
Have your marketing people call us up.
Yeah, I got the contract ready to go. All right, I'm just going to, do my thing while you're gone.
Do you want anything?
I'm all right. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Oh, yeah, acceleration token. Thanks, chat. You're on it. We got to start going. He's got 21 health. We just got to barrel through this. I'm going to use my discount plus my super soldier serum. I'm going to put the minions up here. To pay 2 for a Nick Fury. I'll go ahead and draw 3. Then I'm going to flip over to Captain America. We'll play Fearless Determination. Lets me draw a card. That's what I was looking for. So... I'm going to spend... That is interesting. About to do some work. So if I do lead from the front, and then swing.
You know what's weird? That house looks bigger the more things you put in it. Is there a theory about that?
I'm the wrong person for this.
Is it called, I guess, just perspective?
Yeah, I think so.
You
Yeah.
know, I'm bigger than a couch, that kind of stuff. Is this even enjoyable to watch? Right? I mean, it's just we're just moving cards around
Yeah,
and forgetting rules constantly. That's basically it. And then plug in Nalgene every now and again. Beats digging that ditch, though.
That is literally the story of the stream. Rosa, I did not miss triggering Hawkeye. He got rid of the tough off of Death Hunt. That was the only villain that came, or minion that came out since he played.
You play Nicholas?
I did, yeah. I have a pretty wild turn happening here. So I'm going to lead from the front. And then Nick is going to swing for 3 on Death Hunt.
Some would say the only way to lead is from the front.
Actually, you know what? Let's not do Nick. Let's do it this way. Cap's going to swing for 3 on Death Hunt. Then I'm going to do... I can do this all day. So ready? He's going to swing for 3 more.
Great to hear, Adam. I love it.
Then let's swing with Nick here to get rid of the temporal shield.
Everyone's great, man. I needed this.
Nick's coming back. He's taking 2.
You got to be on stream with folks and stay. You got to stay draped in good people.
Yes. I talk about this with my wife a lot because she deals with patients all day long. She's a dental
Right.
hygienist. And I deal with this.
Yeah.
And I feel very fortunate. There's so many awesome people hanging out with us in chat. It's like my perspective on the world is so much different because that's my experience every day.
We need more of that. The Discord's popping too. Everybody's really hip on the Discord. It's cool.
I'm going to play an Inspiring Presence.
What's up, Thomas? Thank you. Great to be back.
Um,
Macrobots? Are there macrobots? Everyone's calling you out for some stuff. Kang with the temporal shield.
Yeah, that's fine. So let's go back. I get it.
These proper rules are just fine.
So I'll swing for 3 with Nick into the Macrobots. Then Hawkeye will finish it and not get retaliated.
That was better anyway.
Yeah, well,
Still take the 1 on Hawkeye though?
It's fine. And then I play Inspiring Presence on Nick, so he readies and heals. Then he'll swing into the temporal shield, taking 2. And then I'm going to actually play Ready for Action.
I feel like you've played 1,000 cards.
I did play 1,000 cards this turn. It's because I had Serum and Nick Fury,
Yeah.
so that really helped. So I'm going to give Tough to one of my allies, and I'm going to actually pick Hawkeye. No.
Block Eye?
Nick's going away either way.
Why have we never said Block Eye before?
Black Eye.
Would I? Hair lip? You remember that old joke? It's not even a joke. I don't even understand it. You can look it up though. If you type in like would I hair lip, I think there's a joke. Old joke.
Nick's actually gone because of the retaliate. That makes sense. No. 2, heal 1. Yes, that's right. That's fine. And then I have a tough status on Hawkeye to soak this thing,
Okay.
which is the goal.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, end of round. What were you saying? I got real focus there.
I have no idea, honestly.
Something about joke?
Honestly,
Eye?
getting on stream is literally like pulling a string out of my back and letting it go for 4 hours. I have no idea what's happening. Here's this. I don't stand up because of
another
course.
thing I did on my break, I didn't really talk about this. I installed a light in my office, which I've never done before. So I had to figure all that out. It's really interesting
Like
to watch
from
that.
at the top?
Like you pull light fixture out,
Oh, very cool.
and you have to install a
Yeah.
light fixture.
Was it like a can light up there or what was up there?
It's like what was up there is one of those like single lights. It's like a glass thing over it,
Oh, yeah.
and it was just.
Yeah, no, what? No. Yeah.
So I got this like it's like a thing that comes down and has 4 can lights on it,
Very nice.
kind of a thing. Anyways, I installed that.
Do you have to wire it up or anything? Yeah.
Yeah, whole
Did
thing.
you flip the breaker?
breaker? Yeah,
okay,
you
good
don't want
for
to
you.
die.
That's the first step. Yeah, that's the first step.
Installed that and got the lights on, and then it didn't work at first, and I undid it, and one of the wires came loose, so I had to redo that. But in the office, the room itself is actually relatively big, so like one light fixture really
Relative to
doesn't.
my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't really completely light to the edge of the room.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I was like, well, I'll get lamps in and stuff, and I have some lights in there for like if I want to be on camera or stream or something. I had some cheaper
You doing
lights.
some private streaming?
I haven't.
Oh my god.
I'm getting capable of doing
Don't
it.
you dare, man. You're gonna abandon me.
I'm not abandoning you, but the reason I say all that is that when I turn the lights that are like lights, like they're not this nice, but they're this style lights on. My wife's like, how do you even deal with this? And I was like, this is every day for me.
Yeah.
I get used to having these around, being on stream. You're saying the string being pulled. It's like you get used to these areas where you just can't look directly there. You like look around it. She couldn't handle it.
That's why instead of looking right here, which is a little awkward, I actually look over here most of the time.
Yeah, it's like this.
It's like,
yeah, it hurts.
the
Hurts your
lights.
eyes. Anyways, draw my cards.
yeah, exactly. Thomas, he's going solo. If Zach ever does this one of these like I'm gonna take this thing solo and leave the company or whatever, don't watch him. Please.
Don't support it.
Don't support that.
No, I did it because we started doing these throwbacks. And I didn't know how long it would be going on, and there were things that I was interested in streaming about that wouldn't make sense for us.
Yeah. But
although,
then it turns out everything makes sense.
yeah, everything does make sense
Yeah.
at this point.
Unless you're going to stream about.
But still, like,
I'm actually trying to think of something that wouldn't somehow be relevant. Because, like, we've talked about so much nonsense.
it's less about relevance and more about, like, we just don't have the time for it.
Right.
So as an example,
Fair.
like, I was building Flesh and Blood decks, and it's like, well, technically, like, it'd be really, I get used to building when I have people to help me.
That's true.
But, you know, it's Saturday at 10 a.m. is not exactly I'm not going to drive to the office and do a Covenant stream.
That's true.
So, you
And
know.
we have high brand standards, which sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you want to do content where you just don't have to.
Not
Yes.
me. I want it to be perfect all the time.
Sure.
Which clearly these streams are.
Yeah, perfection, as we saw.
I was on the phone with Jonathan trying to figure it out.
Alrighty, well, this got interesting.
Hey, no, what happened was we've essentially won the game. I mean, like this,
You just want to pack it up?
I think we've come out the other end here. And we've never said
Hold
that
on.
I've been wrong about it.
Let's try it. Put two thread on.
Let's
Three
look
thread
at it.
on.
Let's compare where we were. A whole bunch of nasty stuff on the board. 16 obligations, you know.
All the
8
minions, all the
enemies.
side schemes.
And now I've got all of my economy out. I'm flying, and I've got a helmet on, which is rare.
And you're in your space station.
I'm in my space station. Spidey's out.
The only downside is you're exhausted.
I'm a little exhausted. It's true. You got Hawkeye out. You got your apartment and a serum. You're ready to go. You got your shield.
I basically have everything Cap
I'm
needs.
ready to go.
He's got his buddy in his apartment and his magical
He's a simple
serum.
man.
3 thread on because we have an acceleration.
Oh no! Wait, we gotta start moving then.
Yeah.
I always forget those things.
Then
It's a good mechanic.
he is gonna scheme against you for
Okay,
1
Bring it on.
plus 1, so 2 total. And then you're gonna do 1 more here from old Raston.
10.
So 4
10
more
or
and we're gonna
14,
lose.
yeah,
So
we
if
could
he
just
schemes,
lose
it's
here,
a
which
problem.
would actually be quite funny. We could rewind the stream where I'm saying that we've literally almost won and then we immediately lose. It's like we planned it, but it's not planned.
I'm gonna block with Hawkeye.
It's not planned.
I'm gonna give him +2. He's
It's
at
just
7.
Bad luck.
Actually,
I'm sure it's luck, right?
no, I'm not gonna
nothing to
block
do
with
with
Hawkeye.
losing
You ready for
over and
this?
over and over.
Watch this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take an attack to Captain America. He's at 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna get +2, 7. I'm not even gonna block.
But it feels like a shield block moment or something. Yeah.
He's at 9.
How can you block if you have it? If you don't block, how can you play shield block? You didn't block.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna shield block, cancel all the damage, but he still gets retaliated against. So
Wait, do you have to defend to play that? It says defense on it.
when you would take any amount of damage, exhaust Captain America's shield, prevent all that.
But it says defense in italics. Isn't
They
there a
say-
weird rule
I don't
about
know.
that?
You can play it. I know you can play it right now.
Okay.
So I cancel all the damage. I retaliate for 1. This actually goes away because he used it, and I still have a tough Hawkeye just in case.
That's incredible.
yeah, very
Love
good.
it. Love it.
Then we go to the bad cards.
If I had Doctor Strange, I could turn that into a confuse.
Cold Pizza quoting us, "We got this." ... while still on stage 1.
Pinned down. 2 threat for each obligation in play. How many are there? 0. Pinned down. So more like a
Boom.
skilled investigator to me. Macrobots.
Shoot him with an arrow.
Boom.
Time travel tactics. When a release player takes an indirect damage for each obligation in their play area, that would be none. Corrupted time stream. Players can't trigger alter ego abilities and obligations. Comes in with 2. When a village player must either discard a random card from their hand or place 2 threat here. 2 threat.
I mean, all cards are good cards, right?
They are all good
Every
cards.
card is worth at least 2 threat.
Energy blast. When revealed, Kang attacks you. I'm ready for this. I'll give him +2.
Oh, here's the
Block
tough-
with Hawkeye.
the block eye.
Give the enemy 2 more boost cards.
Waste your time.
+4. He's at a 9,
And a future weapon gone and a master plan gone.
it's tough.
We've already won.
And that's the end of the round.
The game is over.
So this will swing over, and we'll carry on.
All right, so is now when we need to start moving towards winning? You know, like,
Here's yeah, we'd have to start moving, but we cleared the things finally. The cancel all the damage thing, so it's better. Corey's saying you don't have to defend to play shield block. The weird rule is that shield block does not count as defending.
okay.
Brandover saying you also can't use shield block against non-attack damage, which makes sense.
Yeah, kind of. You want a card?
A card would
resource?
be a card would be particularly helpful.
Take it.
All right, I'm taking a card. Check this fat beat out.
Stream is also a really good time to say things you've never said before in your life.
Okay,
Don't sleep on this fat beat.
let's go. Super Soldier Serum playing a Mockingbird.
She's
We're gonna
back.
go ahead and stun Kang. which is good. Then I'm going to play a lead from the front.
You're playing a kind of a cool little variation of what you normally do here.
Well, you start adjusting for the
more
heroic
effective,
matchup. It's more effective. You're playing a better version of most of the decks you've ever played. I'm glad.
I like the way you're playing your cards this time around. The order is correct.
Here's my question: how much threat do you need me? What do you need me to do with? I essentially have +1. I get 2 attacks with cap and 1 thing with, or 2 attacks or thwarts with cap at 3, and a mockingbird at 2 of something.
Well, this doesn't matter, right? It's doing nothing for us.
Currently, it does not
will
matter.
never backfire. We won't see any more obligations the rest of the game, so we can leave that alone. This one, I will take out myself so I can get a card off Skilled Investigator from Spider-Man. That's all that I ask. The rest is you. I mean, you got plenty to work with here. A 10. You can work on this if you're feeling froggy. These guys could die. I would not hate that.
Don't they just disappear? No, they stick with you when you go to the next time zone.
Is that right? That Central Mountain?
Or they disappear. I don't remember. These are bad to have him play when we defeat him. That's just worth remembering.
The minions go away, don't they? Can we just read the card?
Sure.
We literally argue about this for like 7 minutes when the answer is right there.
So when you reveal your whatever your 2 is, or 2A says, when revealed, place an acceleration token here for each side scheme in play, then discard each side scheme. Each player reveals a random stage 3 and turn, or remove any unused stage 3 schemes from the game. Stage 3 says...
So everything's bad. These turn into accelerations, and then these stay with us.
Yeah, I think so.
So we need to clear everything and then kill Kang immediately.
Easier said than done.
Nah, come on.
Well, how much threat removal are you? You have a lot of stuff you're going to be doing, don't you?
I have a Heroic Intuition, and I have a 4 Justice, which is easy to roll in here for a 4.
So I'm going to go ahead and swing for 2.
These guys
Mockingbird.
I could definitely handle, but the Retaliate obviously is a bummer. Attachments are the things that go away. That's the thing we don't have to worry about. Nice. Progress. 19. Good.
So
I gave you this card, yeah? Yeah, I did.
Or, you know what?
Hmm.
I think there's a better play. Let's go back to 21.
Let's not
So
hit.
Mockingbird's going to do 2 here.
Okay.
I feel like that's more effective here. Technically, Cap could take him out. I can do 3 and 3.
Very nice.
But then I'm not doing anything else.
So the thwarting is as it is.
Yeah.
No,
Or,
I think the thwarting's better.
okay.
I would thwart.
So Cap's going to take 3 here. Then I can do this all day. He's going to do it again. And then this is where it's good because I'm going to stay in hero mode. And I think we're in the mode where he's not thwarting anymore. We're both going to be in hero mode.
Yeah, we're going to.
So he's stunned, so cancel 1, and I can have a blocking bird. And we're next turn we just dog pile on the board.
I like it. All right, so the things that matter for me.
I can't because this is here.
What can't you do?
I can't remove.
Oh my gosh. Well, you got to get rid of it then.
How important is that card to you?
Not that important.
All right, so we'll take that away, and then we'll get 3 gone here. With my 2 thwarts instead.
Yeah, it's fine.
Now, another really valid play would be, I don't mess with this at all, and I just take him out.
How many scheme, what do we lose there?
You'd be at 10. So you basically just have to deal with this at 2 and this at 10. But I assume most of your cards and resources can go that direction. Have you triggered Alpha Flight yet?
No, I haven't done anything.
You can go ahead and trigger it before we make a decision.
All right, let's trigger it. I'm dropping this under surveillance. The van is not what I need right now. Yeah, go ahead and do what you said. Do the kill thing.
So I'm gonna leave this, and I'm not gonna do this. And Cap will swing for 3 here and take 1 from Retaliate. And then I can do this all day. Swing for 3 again. We defeat him, so I don't take the second Retaliate.
Beautiful.
Now it's your.
Really beautiful. All right, Alpha Flight is used. Let's roll up. Flip one of these cards. All right, when we do, let's lay down the law with, oh, I can't.
You want to do the Spider-Man here for, oh, you can't. No, this whole chain doesn't work.
No, I can. I can do Spidey first. Ah.
You don't get your card.
Ah. That's all right.
Well, you could just
Ah.
when you flip. Why don't you just remove here with the thing? It's better than not.
That's not max value.
It's better than not getting to play the card.
It's not max value at all.
Max value sounds like a great name of an RPG character. Ah, it's old max value.
Maybe it's.
You know it's good.
Well, no, I'm gonna have to do max value. So I'm gonna Spidey first. Just get rid of that.
Okay. Not worried about.
Not
the
worried
card.
about the draw. Not worried about the draw.
Although we will need to get rid of this eventually. So if you
We'll
have
do
a free 4 flip, you do you.
Free 4 flip.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll do Queen Carrier late on the law. Do 4 there.
It's a good card.
Yeah. Now we've got some decisions to make, don't we? Let's do -1. I think I'm gonna play Heroic Intuition at all. I'm gonna drop 3 for Nick. You don't have Nick, do you? There you go. Here comes 3 cards.
I like where this is going.
Yeah, it's good.
Look at your board.
It's good stuff.
It's the size of Texas. And if you haven't met a Texan, it's huge.
That's big.
Big.
Okay. All right, I can get into this.
Well, I kind of have to. Okay. See you, Dan. Teggy, the reason for not drawing a card off Skill Investigator is a hero response. So if Steven wanted to play Lay Down the Law, he needed to get rid of Pen Down first. Pen Down has the crisis icon, so you can't remove from the main scheme until you remove from that. So to do that, he had to thwart with Spider-Man before he flipped. And if he does that, he doesn't get to trigger Skill Investigator because he's not in hero mode.
Spider-Woman coming in.
Oh, yeah.
Confuse that thing. Okay. We'll play an energy channel. I'm going to go ahead, before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and heal.
Yep.
Draw 1. Okay, this does change everything, as expected. As expected. You know why?
What up, significant figure? Catching a live stream for once today. Welcome back, Steven.
Thank you.
See you, Daniel.
Because, well, it worked either way, actually. I guess it's the same difference. Spider-Woman for energy absorption. Energy channel. Drop 3 into it.
All right.
I think it's time to get ready. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Oh, I could. Yeah, I think next round we can definitely take him out.
2 thwart. Probably.
Now, I
think we tee one of them. I think we tee Corrupted Time Stream up with at least one of them.
Yeah.
We don't just want to, like, lose.
I was going to say, like, it's got to go 8 more and we're both in hero mode.
Yeah, but it's the only way to lose. 2 and 2.
So.
2 and 2. 2
yeah,
and 2.
I agree with this. I agree.
2 and 2.
All right.
Okay.
That's a hand.
The entire cast is here. Give me an extra card if you would. Now I get a full reshuffle, finally, after all of those awful cards. Take care, Daniel. Here we go. Stunned and confused.
Robert says, now they've got to attack him.
Oh, it's about to happen, though.
Yeah.
It's about, you just,
We curved.
you play card games.
I have played a card game or two in my life. All right, 3 on the main scheme.
2.
He attempts to attack me
3.
and fails because I stunned him with my dashing
Idiot.
good looks. Then he's going to attack you. I assume you'll give him +2.
That's right.
He gets an extra 1, so Nick will take 1 for the team. Thank you, Mr.
Nickel.
Fury. Nicholas. Then we get our bad card, starting with me. Macrobots. Hawkeye will shoot him with an arrow. The Psyche Magnetron. When revealed, place a threat here per player, so it enters play with 5.
Did you see that comment from Uldrick? It's so funny. Scroll up a little bit.
Uldrick saying, you guys have any plans to do Spycraft CCG on Throwback Thursday? It's an awesome game from AG. If you check our most recent Facebook, Twitter, Instagram community texting, speaking of which, pull up that number platform post.
Ready?
Where
your
else? YouTube.
phones.
That is actually on the schedule for this Thursday.
Chris, yes, I'm technically ready. I just like to do it later.
Because why not? All right, you're up.
My bad cards?
Yep.
Here we go. Nothing but bad. 1 direct damage for each obligation. Surge. None. Stupid Kang. Assault. Take an attack.
I'm queued up for this.
You got a Hawkeye. I've got a Spider-Man with 1 on. He does 2 technically on the way out if we want to.
I feel like Mockingbird is the play here.
You mean Blocking Bird?
Blocking Bird for
sure. You take it if you want it. I can also block with my sweet 3 defense.
I'm gonna go Blocking Bird.
Okay.
So +2, +2. Thank you for all of your hard work there, Bobby.
Past Machinations. In Sight 1, each player searches the encounter deck for a different obligation.
Encounter and discard.
Yeah.
So we got
encounter and discard. Yeah. I'm not taking the Stolen Memories again. I hate those.
So which one do you want?
Probably the 1 damage basic power.
Weakened?
Sure.
I'm too weak.
I just want an opportunity to say that too.
Yeah, I think let me look through here.
Absolutely, Aldrich. That's great. No problem. Don't feel like an idiot. It's just fun. Hopefully we're not laughing at you.
We're laughing with you.
With you.
All right, I can't discard the highest cut card because I'm not getting rid of the Hawkeye. I can't be powered because I have hero cards I want to play. I can't get weakened. So
you're going to take Stolen Memories.
So it's got to be Stolen Memories.
You're going to regret it.
I mean,
every
you
time.
gave me no choice.
And then last card is going to be Assault. Another attack, which is actually okay. Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, or Hawkeye. Your choice. Hawkeye's technically 3 damage. 2 and then 1, or 2 and 1, 2, 2. So these are all the same to me. Do you have anything that heals things and readies them? Does Inspiring Leadership work on me? It would be inspiring if it did. Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah.
So I feel like saving Spider-Man is probably... Although it doesn't matter. They're the same. It's identical.
Yep, this is all identical. So it's really... Do we want to bank a Hawkeye token? Because I may as well block with him, because I'm not going to not block with him next round.
Let's put Spider-Man in so in case you need to make the call for 6.
Okay.
You know, out of nowhere. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead and flip a... Can you flip a thing? +2 attack?
It's not undefended, so...
You're right, it's not. Spider-Man says no.
All right. End of the round?
Yeah.
This is for you.
Okay, here we go. This is the moment.
So what, you got a 10 in the pocket, probably with an energy channel?
I probably could do 10, yeah. Do I need to?
I mean, if we clear the minions, we can just not worry about threat and go to the next stage.
Clear the minions, you say?
It's only a 2. I can punch that out easily.
Yeah. But we got these things.
Yeah.
We got to clear those guys, too. Yeah?
Sure do.
Oh. Okay. Let's do... I'm going to heal with rechannel.
Mm-hmm.
That's my first act. I've got 10 here. No problemo. I can pretty easily get to 15. So 6.
I can probably figure out 6, yeah.
But what about the rest of the things?
I mean, I can clear one of these.
Well, that's a start.
Doing 6 and clearing 1. I mean, there's...
Get yourself a Skull Investigator.
Now we're talking.
Now we'll put a little incentive on the table.
Yeah, we can get there.
Yes, I can clear a lot of threat.
So here's the question.
But if I do that, I can't
I
do
know
the kill, I think.
with a traditional villain, status tokens that are on them would carry over. But I assume Confused wouldn't carry over to the next stage.
No, I can't split. It's not a protozoa. I think this, draw that. Trying to think of what's the most effective. Well, okay, all right. That's making more sense now. It's making a lot more sense. Are you Buzz Lightyear? For Justice versus Crest Interdiction is pretty interesting. If I do this, get that, Get a card.
That
How
could change everything because I'll also get a card.
how is this? How are you on threes? Can you hit a 3
I have one floating.
from half court?
Yeah, slam dunk.
So 1 from Hawkeye, 2 from Captain America,
Clears.
clears. So then if I do these to do this, you draw a card, I draw a card. Then I can do that. So I probably,
I also think I have a cool 10 damage coming to Kang.
oh really? Like real cool?
Real cool. So you don't need to do that much damage.
Okay, so I don't need to worry about the energy channel as much.
Just know that we need 11 outside of me also clearing this. Well, doing 3 off of that, like you.
So you need 11 damage.
Yeah. And you probably have 10 banked in.
I have exactly 11 damage right now.
That's what we in the business call it, Bugatti.
All right. +1, -1, you know how it works. Crisis interdiction. 2 there, 2 there.
Does that do 2 off 2 different things?
Mm-hmm. Not this one. Sorry, the other one.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way better.
The right
I was
one.
like, yeah.
Who am I playing with? Take a damage. I'm gonna remove 2 here.
I'll draw a card because I'm a skilled investigator now. Oh, wait a second.
Let's draw a card.
Don't you forget I have a Maria Hillo coming in on my turn.
We don't even. It's not even worth having. You know.
It's worth me having.
Okay, then we go to your favorite and mine, the Photonic Blast. Anything wrong? Are we missing something?
No. Mm-mm.
Photonic Blast is going to do 5 and draw me a card. Very nice, very nice. Then here is going to be 6. That's exactly 11.
That is exactly 11 as discussed. Let's hope my math is good. I feel that way a lot in this game where I'm like, man, I hope I counted right.
I've got a.
You're good.
Okay. Now I'm tempted to roll down, discard this, draw 2, and see if we can do something else with it.
Yeah, because I mean, we're going to be in the next stage of Kang. So
Yeah.
being down is we're on our little side quests.
I really want to try to get this and drop the.
Sure.
That's my.
That would
main
be
goal.
not bad.
Roll down. Do you want the card? Would it be helpful to you?
Could be.
All right, let's start with Alpha Flight. Let's see where we are. Discard, draw 2.
Now, the card lets you do something awesome, you know. I'm about it.
If I get a card, the best I can do is play Counterintelligence, prevent 3 threat. Sits on the board.
Do
So
you
it's-
have something else to do with your cards? Did you draw physical?
Nope. Nothing else to do.
Now, I'm also going to potentially draw you cards with Maria Hill. Don't you forget about that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can get me a card,
But I can't play this on your turn.
right.
But I could potentially get that. I feel like I should play Counterintelligence to make sure I don't lose on the flip.
That's fine.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
And then if I don't need it, we can come into the
I
final
really
game.
don't need the card.
Let's see what it is. Ooh, even better maybe. Should I play Quake or Counterintelligence here? Which one's better?
Probably counterintelligence.
I think so.
It just gives you insurance because you're going to go into the turn in alter ego.
All right, playing Counterintelligence done.
Okay. Cool.
Now I have 2 here. So if for some reason your math is awful, we're just going to retrospectively.
You just, you have a
Or I could do
blocker.
2
That's
here
really good.
and thwart, so you only have to do 1 with Hawkeye here. And then maybe that makes it obvious.
So I have a shield toss and a heroic strike, which is just 10.
Mhm.
So I'll
Can you pay more?
I can.
Can you get this off the board?
Yes.
Wow.
Because I have Maria Hill.
That's a lot.
What can I say? Man of many talents. But I think you should use Spider-Woman.
Okay.
To go ahead and clear 2 here.
Okay. Cleared.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and Hawkeye here. because it's got to happen. Let me do my math.
You rid of that stolen memories? You're about to hit a reshuffle. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Are you Buzz Lightyear? I love your movies. It's so funny. It's so funny. It's so funny.
All right, let's punch here.
Take a retaliate. Nope.
Yeah, he gone.
You have enough?
Mm-hmm.
Just tell me. You look nervous. You got the cold sweats over there.
I'm not
You're making a
nervous.
mistake.
6. Okay, let's
Did
play
your grandma feed
Heroic
you
Strike.
bologna sandwiches a lot?
Fried bologna.
Yeah, see, I did the same thing. You think we're
6.
civilized, and then all of a sudden it's like...
Nope.
Also, Jonathan texted me that eating popcorn became really popular in depression, for obvious reasons.
Yeah. Makes
And
sense.
Dad's 2 favorite things are popcorn and Dad macaroni, which is tomato juice and macaroni. It's just depression food.
Dad macaroni. That's
We
awesome.
come to find out. And sardines.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shield toss for 4 into him, so it'll clear it. Shield goes back to hand.
Nice. Look at those tokens. Just handstanding.
Nailed it.
Advance the main scheme at the end of the phase.
At the
Okay.
end, yeah. So I'm gonna flip down.
Will you come back in stunned and confused?
No.
Oh, come on. Are you serious?
We're gonna Steve's apartment to heal 1 and draw a card. I will use my discount and 1 can't
Are you?
to play.
There it is right there.
Well, I'm gonna play Maria Hill.
Oh my gosh. What are these cards? I don't need these cards. I can't play
I
them.
guess I can wait.
Yes, wait.
I
Who's
just
this guy.
Yeah, it's fine.
Max value over here.
I'll do it differently. I'm not even gonna do Maria. I just want to use that discount.
I know it's sitting there. That is max value, isn't it?
So I'll go ahead and get rid of this. That's fair. And then I'll just play my shield back.
Yeah. 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 See that now we're winning.
Then we'll go to the end of the round.
We are winning, man. Yes.
Actually, yeah.
Get to roll in with Alpha Flight. Okay, into the stage. Well, hold on. We do this.
we
We
draw
draw
a
cards and then we do things. All right, let's not lose. Now, wait. What was our plan? So we're supposed to build now, or take our time?
So we need to get past stage 2 through my retaliate with my shield,
Okay.
so that he doesn't have. We have basically our turn before he actually gets to go in stage 3.
So we tee it up.
So I got a bad card. End of the round. Let's walk through this. Advance the main scheme to stage 2 at the end of the round. So
If that should have been on 13 if we were playing with our heads in the game. We wasted so much thwart there.
2A, the Master of Time. Kang reels back, but he saves himself by separating the heroes through time and space. When revealed, place an acceleration token here for each side scheme in play. Then discard each side scheme. Each player reveals a random stage 3 in turn order, or remove any unused stage 3s from the game.
I've never played against Iron Lad. Who's that?
He's one of the
Really?
guys, yeah.
I could play against King as Iron Man?
Iron Lad, yeah.
That's so funny.
2B, the Master of Time. Force interrupt when an acceleration token will be placed on another scheme. Place it here instead. Players can't join this game area unless there are no other game areas remaining. When all players have joined this game area, advance to stage 4A.
Okay.
So we each get a random
Yep.
stage 3.
Usually I get that Kang Tut, which is quite funny, really.
You didn't get it this time?
The Chronopolis. Create your own game area. Place this scheme into it, okay? Done. Add Kang Immortus. Deal yourself an encounter card, just for your trouble.
There's an encounter card. It flips to 3B, which comes in with 0 and it needs to get to 9. What's that?
Oh, I've got so much. After it's completed, set it, do all this stuff.
Pick a random one for me. Yep.
I'm going to give you Iron Lad.
I have a feeling.
Here we go. Here we go, everybody. Did I get him? Yes, I
You
did.
did. You actually
Yes, yes, yes.
did. 3A, inexorable fate. When revealed, create your own game area and place the scheme in it. Add Kang Iron Lad to the game area and deal yourself an encounter card. So I have a big old turn. It says after it's completed, etc., etc. Comes in with 1. Iron Lad, retaliate 1 and tough. When defeated, remove from the game, etc., etc. Okay. Then we have our cards. So we're gonna go to the villain phase. So we each add 1 threat,
Villain phase. 1 threat.
and then starting with you because you're the first player, we will interact. He'll interact with us, so he's gonna scheme against you.
3+.
0.
That's a pretty tempting counterintelligence, is it not? But
I
it's
think
pointless. What if I don't ever need it, you know?
that's true.
Netrunner. I play Netrunner like Timmy Long.
That's right.
I
Max
aimed on
efficiency.
0 credits, and I got last point.
Mine's gonna scheme against me. 2 + 1, so he adds 3.
You needed my counterintelligence.
Yeah. And then we go to bad cards. So your first player.
We still get 2?
Yeah.
Why?
This is how
Why
heroic
is this-
rolls. All right. So
why would
you resolve yours first.
Advance. Villain schemes. 3+.
All right. 3 plus special. Discard a random card from your hand. Give this enemy another boost card. 3 + 2. 5 total.
Well, that would be enough.
That would be
I think
enough.
I'm going to counterintelligence that.
All right. Genius.
Thanks.
I got those Netrunner. Hot hands.
Pincers. All right, 2 on, courtesy of counterintelligence. Thank you for playing. The Anachronauts.
Mm-hmm.
Defeated, shuffle some stuff. Is it still 6?
I don't know. The chat will have to help us.
No, you're not in my game area, so
I
it's
feel
only
like it
3.
should be 3, but you know,
Otherwise, it's impossible. It's just...
we'll eventually be together again.
And there's Apocryphus. When revealed, discard an ally or support.
This goes away.
Okay.
Can you discard a minion?
Ally or
It's
a
3.
support. Okay. So Alpha Flight nets me a card.
Now this is a
It's
good
got to be Alpha
point.
Flight.
If you don't trigger counterintelligence, you can join my game area.
But we get 1. What's the Dominion? How bad is the Dominion?
It's just a 6 threat. He can't take damage while it's out.
Do you like that better?
I don't know. Because then he goes away and you can use counterintelligence on my bad stuff. Then we're together again. Because like you're gonna have to face all of this by yourself.
Well, so are you.
Yeah. And
How do
we
you
have
feel
to
about
do
Iron
a
Lad?
bunch of damage.
Can you even... Yeah, maybe you're just supposed to join up as quick as you can. I don't know.
I don't either. I'll leave it to you.
Let's see what we're dealing with here. Oh, you know. Okay. Sure. Let's join up.
Okay, so you get your
Let's
counterintelligence
join
back.
up. Yeah, I'm going to resolve everything. I'll get rid of Alpha Flight there,
Alright.
but
So we'll let this
counterintelligence will
resolve.
be back.
The Mortis is going to go away. This becomes... We can go ahead and organize it.
It's actually much nicer. And I get to fight Iron Lad, which is something I've been looking forward to. And this is still happening, or is this not technically happening?
The
yet?
acceleration's not happening.
Okay.
And then this is technically the guy we're fighting. He's got 22 health, so we can track it way more conveniently.
So then when this comes in, we're in the same area now.
Yeah.
So it's a 6er.
All right. Oh, Lord. My stack of 4 here. You ready?
Mm-hmm. I could be around for this garbage.
Shadow of the Past. Let's get Baron Zemo. Can't quick strike me.
No.
We get those,
train
those
is off the
beautiful
rails.
Hydra soldiers. 3 per player on hit squad.
He takes everything from you.
When revealed in player order, each player discards the top card of the encounter deck and takes a damage for each booster icon. So starting with you, 2. Me, 3. But that's okay.
Wow, that was a rhyming round. You 2, me 3?
That's right. Be shuffling.
There is a God. I'm certain now. Hydra guards aren't as bad as...
Oh, you know what?
What's up? What? What's it say?
At the end of the phase is when we merge. So we're in separate areas right now.
Oh, right
But
on.
at the end of the phase. So that's still only 3. You
Okay.
also don't take the damage. I take 2 damage instead of 3.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. And then that's it. Yeah. So this is at 3.
So at the end of your... That's when everything merges at the end. Okay. Yeah, King is always just gonna be that. Just confusion.
Okay. Kang's chosen. Insight 1. So 1 will go onto mine. We haven't merged yet.
That's right.
When you reveal discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a temporal minion is discarded, reveal that minion. Like, it's funny because it's going to discard all
It's
these.
the worst game.
Oh my god.
I think if you're in different play areas, you don't don't do per player.
It just discards out.
I don't know
So
though.
then this is going to go depowered. And the Anachronauts.
I guess it says the side schemes might still have 6. What is it per player? I mean, the players haven't changed, right? The number of players haven't changed. Although, does it check the players in the play area, or does it check the players in the universe?
That's what good luck.
And also, while you're there, could you ask Caleb to define you for me?
Please. That's the one thing I need to know. Okay.
Does it say players in your play area?
It's per player, but you weren't ever in a not play area together when the game first came out. So we'll deal with that in a second. This passes.
Yeah.
That's it. So then we merge together.
Mm-hmm.
And we're back in action.
David, do you have a source on that? Because the only way to check for players is to look in the play area, right? Like you look under.
That's right. Let's heal 1 and draw a card. We can fix that shortly if that's a real thing.
It's in the Kang rulebook. Okay, that's what. So it is 6 then. Our odds are plummeting.
It's not that bad. That was easily the worst of it. He's also like at his rough weakest.
Did Caleb write that on a dinner napkin and pass it to somebody, or?
Got him.
I couldn't even finish the joke. Hope you're watching, Caleb.
All right.
Now, do we get to play? Is that what's happening now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, so now we're just back to normal playsies.
Yeah.
Wait, this should be 6, right? Wait, is this, are there 2 of these? Did you put this in? What is this?
That came from me, yeah.
That's yours as well? So that's a 6. Oh my gosh. Why? Hey, do you have a thing that stands a hero and heals it? Or
An ally?
Ally?
I do.
So you should wait in case Jessica Jones happens to come out.
You know what's crazy? I can ready her twice.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
All right. So,
our odds are going way back up, my
so
friends.
I can do 4, 4, 4.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I think I'll have a couple 2s in here.
Mike, I do agree with you on this. Can you imagine, like, if you're playing in Kang and it's a 4-player game and you draw a side scheme?
It's got 12 on it?
It's got 12. How could you ever possibly... Anyway.
I agree, actually. But we'll handle it. It'll be fine. It'll just make this win that much more impressive.
That's right. We got Jessica, though. We're going to Gatling gun Jessica here. Right? That's what I'm going to do.
We are going to do that, yeah. I'm just thinking if I want to make the call for that Spidey.
Oh. Well, then Jessica's less good.
Well, I mean, he can still take... Yeah, she can still take it off of the main. But I'm just looking at my math.
Yeah, we'll get that King's Dominion here in just a second. Well, we won't forget. We'll remember.
Always.
The opposite of forgetting.
Okay, so I'm going to save that for you. When you clear, too, we're each going to get some cards.
Yeah.
Do you have
You want a card?
cards
You want
and or
money?
resources for me?
Which one? Both?
Let's just do this.
Card or money? I got it all.
Discount, serum, and 1 for an ally of my choosing.
Yeah, Blank, we could make the call after Jessica, but I guess we'd have to go 4, 4, 4 off the main and then make the call. You could do that.
Let's go Black Knight.
Oh, you never play him.
That's for you.
He's going to clear that tough, though. Beautiful. Perfect moment for Black Knight. Is that what you're going to do? Did you even see that?
What you? I'm gonna make. Let's use your draw stuff first. You want to do your alpha state? Alpha's gone.
It's gone.
Do you want to? Who's getting your card?
It depends. You want it? He wants it. Ooh, Ben said there's nothing in the King rulebook about per player. Oh, Mom, we're not losing. But yes, we'll go Doctor Strange for sure. I'm gonna do a little sleuthing on this Kang side scheme question.
Okay.
Because anytime I believe anybody else,
it's wrong.
it's always wrong.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and swing the Black Knight. Get rid of the tough.
Not feel good. Every time that
And do
happens, you're like,
two.
yes.
Yes. Powerful, yeah. First time I've done that. It's fun. I'm going to flip to cap. I'm going to thwart for 2
Hey, look, it's our faces.
here.
You know, everyone kind of raised a lot of nonsense when that BGG logo changed. Their site looks way better. They're doing so much better.
It is a lot cleaner.
And it's kind of an awkward logo, but you know what?
Well,
it's fine.
I can do
Most
this all
logos
day.
are awkward.
Remove 2 here. Well, actually,
Are you thwarting? You can't thwart with Zemo, right? The entire plan is
Well, now Zemo's got to go.
Zemo Hello got the.
Well, that's fine. I'm going to punch Zemo for 2. I will play Ant-Man. If you have a floating card, it would let me have an extra health with Ant-Man, but it's fine.
I mean, floating is in the eye of the beholder, right? I can give you a card. I don't care.
Okay.
Take one. Take a card. Any card.
All right. Ooh. Let me back this up then, if you're giving me a card. Let's go.
Gosh, everyone just has King questions, but nobody has King answers. Why? How is such a simple game so complex? All right, let's go to the official rulings. Ah, Hall of Heroes. That's a new logo, isn't it? Very nice.
Let's go shield toss into Zemo.
For 4?
Mm-hmm. I can't do that. I have to power it out. Ah.
Man, he really put the clamps on you,
I didn't draw
he?
this until after, so that's all fine. Forget about it. Well, I can do this all day. Punch for 2 more on Zemo. Let's play an Ant-Man. And he'll just swing at Zemo. And it's your turn.
All right, hold on. I'm still over here digging through the rules. I think either this is poorly designed. Well, either it's poorly designed or it doesn't. Play area literally means you're in a different game. Literally. Because we can't interact with each other. We may as well be sitting in a different game. And it's per player, so it's per player's in that game area. But like, it's crazy. If you're in a 4-player game on Kang and you get a 12, you're not going to, there's nothing to do. You just have to lose. I can't believe that that's how it works, right? You're supposed to be playing a little solo game with yourself. Anyway, every time I try to imagine how things are supposed to work, it's usually wrong.
Yeah, it just hurts your brain.
Oh, it says each player refers to each player in the same game area.
Boom.
If you're the only person in your game area, then each player refers only to you. So given that's an official ruling from the rule book, wouldn't you imagine each player is what the side scheme is referencing to?
I'll show you how fast I can imagine. Because I think
it's right there, the first thing in the rule book, each player.
I think that the thing that really sells me on it, besides the rules, is imagining one of these flipping in a 4-player game. Like,
right? No, yeah, it's either poorly designed or the rules. And I'm sorry, but each player or per player, I don't buy that. That's crazy. That's another. I'm sorry, but I just can't deal with that level of precision. Let me see if there's anything else in here. If you draw Ronin, yeah.
David says, keep scrolling. It talks about the per player icon.
This is just a mess now. The only player, each player only refers to you. Huh, yeah, so you're saying the number of players who started the game is still the...
Well, let's see if we can deal with it.
That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. All right, we can deal with it. Did you have all the keep standing me cards?
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand you. And you already used my draw.
Yep.
All right, so rule number 1, Jessica. Jessica. I think it might be time. No.
David says, I think it means how to ruin a game part 10.
Yeah, right. Okay, here comes Jessica Jones.
Jim says the real heroic king was the rules we referenced along the way. That's good humor.
All right, I need to reserve this for Steven.
Reserved. Stamp it.
Stamp it. And I probably need to heal myself. So I'm going to do that now.
Yep.
Before things get weird.
Wait, are you not recovering?
No, I mean heal like the rechannel.
Okay.
Right, the one that matters. All right, get this, draw a card, heal. Okay. Now, Jessica Jones.
Brindover. First they killed the forums. Now they release this per player ruling. What next?
Jessica Jones is going to remove 4 here.
Mm-hmm. Inspiring presence. Readier and healer 1.
Done. Thank you. Then we're going to use Quinn Carrier and Helicarrier to do a crisis interdiction.
Hmm.
Move 2 threat here and 2 threat here.
Got to draw a card.
Trigger Skilled Investigator. What happened to our fat stack? Wait, should that be shuffled already?
Yeah.
Okay. So then Skilled Investigator triggers. We're going to draw this card.
That should be here.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
Ben Sweeney, Steven's in rage mode, and I'm here for it.
I mean, come on. This is crazy. Who makes these rulings? This is insane. It just doesn't work. It just drives me crazy. Systems. Zach's like, I've heard this exact rant thousands of times in my life about all different kinds of things.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, here we go again. More, I'm just going to talk about this.
It's like in the Grumpy Old Men. It's like they know exactly where it's going. They've been around each other far too long.
First they came for you,
Great
and then
White.
they came for per player.
Great White says, that rule's disgusting. Good luck to anyone who sticks to that rule beyond 1 players.
Yeah. Okay. Then, Jessica Jones. How about where?
It's here, right? You just
Sure.
keep chunking them out.
Well, it depends. Oh, wait, I can't do what I just did because then I lose my 4.
They said you should thwart first.
Yeah,
off of the other one.
thwart first and then do that. So where do you want it? Hit squad first. In case, are you going to ready Jessica again?
Yeah. So you take us to consequential, then I'll get ready you.
Right on.
So then you could do it again, and then you could play the one that removes 2 from 2 different ones.
Yeah, that's correct.
So they should all be down to 2.
Yeah,
and then you get a pick.
So then, yeah, Jessica Jones takes them down to 2.
And she
She
should
goes
get 2
to
damage.
2.
Yeah.
And then you play the card Skilled Investigator. And you just remove both, right?
Well,
Or
there's
you
a
did the
third,
one,
there's a
yeah.
third one, yeah.
This one. Shuffle each in, yeah.
Which is knocking right now.
And then if we just want to go for it, we can have Captain Marvel take the other one out.
Do you have anything to deal with these? It only needs to get to 9, but you do have a counterintelligence. So you'll stop his main threat.
I could just do 2 here. I mean, that's the other way to do it.
But that's
But
worth
that's
1.
worth 1.
But that triggers a skill investigator next round.
That's true. Let's keep it teed up.
There it is.
2, let's take 1 because I'm weakened.
I'm too weak.
There. Got this counterintelligence. Then we'll play an energy channel and we'll load it with a 4 justice.
All right, cool. Cool.
Let's get ready. Let's get ready to blow this popsicle stand.
I'm going to have a spicy turn next round. Okay, so 3 threats being placed because of this acceleration. We're ignoring these for now. They're off to the side.
2 on.
Technically 3.
3 on.
So you can go ahead and count intelligence that if you
You
want.
literally said that. And then it's gone. I just wanted to see it.
We should be standing too.
Yeah, I know.
Powerful.
It's all. I'm just so. I'm so distraught by this ruling that it's destroying me.
Raza says, Zach takes things so positively, it's amazing. Steven reacts exactly how I would.
No, I totally agree with that. I completely. Zach is immune feeling things about this kind of stuff. And I'm just like, but it's
Yeah.
how can this be so?
I like this. Ben Sweeney says, I feel like this is the reason Zach doesn't read rule books.
That's right.
Too much pain.
That's right, actually.
If you look into the rules, it's just pain and suffering.
That's actually true.
If you don't know the rules, you can shape the game how you want it to be. All right. So then he's going to interact with us.
Speaking of systems. Okay, go.
So he's attacking me first. He's at a 3. And that's
gonna
it.
block with Black Knight?
I don't think so.
Just take it. You're Captain Mary. You got a shield.
No, it's still worth blocking.
I do have a 3 defense, just a reminder.
Yeah, we both do.
I'm glad I played that helmet. It has gotten so much use this game.
Actually, wait, let me look at this. No, I'm not gonna block here or with Cap. I'm just gonna take it. So it's 3 plus 3, taking 6. But it does retaliate 1.
That's right. Some decisions were better than others.
And then he's attacking you.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Oh, scheme only gets 1 at the start of the villain phase because it's a little weak scheme.
Oh.
So
I'll get that counterintelligence back.
yeah, so it should get 2 total.
Boom.
Good catch.
Good catch. Thank you.
Thanks, JR.
Thank you. All right, so I got 3 coming from Apocryphus, which I might defend, and then that coming from the thing. You know, because it's just to defend it. Why wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm. You gonna block with Jessica?
Yeah.
She's a lot less good now.
Yeah.
All right, so 3 plus 0. If that had been flipped,
I know.
could it not?
And then Apocryphus is going to hit me. I'm going to take 3 for now, I think. That's
Yeah,
right.
that's fine.
Gotta
Okay.
get rid of this depowered nonsense.
Bad cards. Starting with me. Time travel tactics. Surge. Each player takes an indirect damage for each obligation in their play area.
1.
So I take 1.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. It's okay. Time. The Psyche Magnetron. 3 plus 1 for each player. So 5. Then Macrobots. Do, 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 do.
Are we losing? Is this what losing feels like? 2 threat. So 4 threat there. Well, Jessica looks a lot better now. Time travel tactics. 1 indirect damage to me.
And me.
And you. Corrupted time stream.
Sorry, I have a heck of a turn coming up.
Is it just 2?
Yeah.
When revealed, discard a random, replace 2 on it.
Placing 2 extra
Yeah,
on there.
that's 2.
Yeah, there it is. All right, time to do some work.
Yeah.
This is yours.
Working on some things. Okay, let's take a second to think about this. Tell me the long plan here. Tell me the long play.
So I'm gonna play Nick Fury.
Okay.
Draw 3.
Okay.
Then I definitely have a lead from the front.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have Black Knight, Nick Fury boosted, a double cap turn. So I'm gonna be able to do a lot.
And we don't know exactly, but we're looking at cleaning this up, or are we one to like? Because do these matter if we just on the retaliate? If all players are defeated, no, stages completed. What's after that? 4? We got a 4 something? Reveal King 3, add him to the game area, reveal each face down King's Dominion. So these things stay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want that. Don't want that at all.
But as an example, clearing this means we both draw a card right now.
Yeah.
Which is good. But I think we're just gonna clean up. Because this guy is way less threatening than the next guy.
That's right. Yeah. It just felt like it got weird there. Did it get hard? Why was it so hard there for a second? Why is there so much stuff out? Where's all my stuff? That's what I mean. It's like, how are we slowly losing? Maybe it's because we're not attacking. Okay. The best way to do this, though. I'll tell you the best way. Let's put Agent Coulson in with an energy absorption.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make sure we've got another counterintelligence to get out. Because from the discard pile, right?
Yep.
Hand it to your hands. Done. Then he's going to thwart for 2. Onto that one. Take one. Draw a card. Skilled Investigator. Boom, 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 boom.
Worth noting, I'm going to probably play a Murray Hill on my turn. So
Okay.
if you have things you need cards for on my turn, that'll be a thing.
Okay. I don't have a lot of those things, at least not yet.
Okay.
Um,
What up, Bill?
let's spend a resource to heal.
Mm-hmm.
Draw a card. Okay. Good. Good. Do you need cards? What do you think?
I mean,
What are your pockets of thwart going to be? 3
lots of threes.
for Captain America. Okay, let's play a Heroic Intuition on me. Unless you want it for 4. This is way better for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. The numbers are...
Wait a second.
I was like, I can tee that up for Cap. And then it's like, well, you could also just do 4 like 5 times. Okay.
Yeah. This is
Okay.
depowered as a party pooper.
Yeah,
too.
I know. And we can't get out of here because this corrupted time stream is a complete bummer.
But it's all right. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
I'm going to remove so much threat this turn. It's pretty wild.
Oh, trust me, we'll get there. Okay, hold on. Let's think. Let's think. This guy's got to go. Are you going to get rid of this?
Probably.
Okay, I think I'm going to roll down and save that Quinn carrier to get rid of this. I have a helicarrier floating. I will have a card floating at that point, too.
Cards are good.
Cards are good.
Cards are good.
Cards are good.
But we're just struggling through Kang here.
Nothing to see
Welcome
here.
Steven back.
Nothing to see here. Anything that could do 2 damage to something now before my turn is over.
Well, I could play a shield toss, which would be amazing right now. Except for I can't play it because it's depowered.
Right. That's interesting.
That's what I was saying. I literally have Fearless Determination, so I get +1 thwart and draw a card, and shield toss, so I could go Macrobots, Apocryphus gone.
Yeah.
But I can't play either of them.
Those are just great.
So here we are.
Those would all be great things. Okay, then let's do this. We swing, we hurt. What's her recover?
Big.
4. Big recover coming up.
I mean, if you can't take them off the board, you may as well just flip down and recover.
Yeah. I can do 2 thwart somewhere though. You know, like that can tee you up for a 4 and a 4. Which is pretty good. And then recover next turn, because she doesn't really need to stand. I'm going to do that. 2 there. Okay. It's going to matter. Take 1. It's going to matter. It's like my promise.
Speaking positively. I'm going to matter someday.
You need a card?
Sure.
You're going to take a card. My ability there. Then... do you want this helicarrier? How meaningful is that for you? What's that, Bill Justice? Nice. A bold play. Slap. Why are we doing this?
I don't know.
Understand why we play this like this.
Yeah, resource or a card would be helpful.
Here's a resource.
I don't need it yet, but I will need it in a minute.
All right, it's floating for you.
Why do we do it? Because when we win, it will be glorious.
I'm going to play an interrogation room.
Uh-huh.
Kill a minion, remove a scheme. It's going to be
Okay.
important later on. All right, go ahead. All you.
Cool. All right, let's do this. I'm going to play lead from the front.
You want a helicarrier on that? Or
Sure, yeah, let's
matter?
go ahead
Let's go
and
and get
use
that
it.
done.
Lead from the front. So Cap will thwart for 4. We'll go 4 here. I can do this
Get rid
all
of this so I
day.
can get this over with.
We'll do it
It's
again.
weakened. All right, call for an action. Discard a... oh, it literally says from hand. I hate this game.
Oh My goodness.
It finally broke me.
He just hit the bottom.
There's so much to read, man. We're building the book over here.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna give myself a lightning bolt. Well, I'll wait. Let me see if you got anything.
Yeah, I
fun.
might let you
Do
draw a card
Maria or
actually.
something.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Yeah, so I did that. Let me go ahead and flip here. I'll trigger this to heal and draw a card. I'll use my ally discount and a resource to play Maria Hill. Face draw a card. Let's go ahead and play a Nick Fury.
Wow.
With a energy and these two cards. So I'll draw 3. And then let's go ahead and get rid of Depowered.
Ooh, with a heroic strike. That's a bummer.
Well, I can't.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Nick will thwart for 3 here. Maria Hill will thwart for 3.
Did you let that extra card get by here?
Here. Well, we're both in alter ego, so that's a problem.
Oh, because it's got to go to 9.
It's only got to get to 9. Yeah.
I got a counterintelligence though. Don't sleep on that. Don't sleep on that, buddy.
All right. I'll leave 3.
Can you get rid of this though? Extra cards are like
Maybe.
poison.
Poison. Get rid of 3.
You want to stand and heal
Then-
Coulson? I'll do it for you.
No. I'm gonna thwart here. Clear it.
Black Knight. Got an idea. Put the sword down.
And then I will play a blocking bird.
With the stun.
We'll stun
nice.
here. I guess stun doesn't really matter much now. She will thwart for 2.
Oh, yeah. Totally fine. I'm going to Quinn Carrier and discard this followed, which I drew too late to put 2 on my energy channel.
You know what?
Yes.
I'm gonna back up for a second.
What went wrong?
I'm not gonna play blocking bird.
Why not?
Neither of us are gonna get attacked this turn.
Yeah?
Instead of blocking bird, I'm gonna get a rapid response so I can put Nick Fury back into play
All right, fair enough. Yeah, that's
when he leaves.
probably better.
And we're ready.
It is only a hero response, though.
Oh, not doing that.
Yeah, blocking bird it is.
Yeah,
We got to think through some ideas.
That's why we need a
We
team.
gotta show
That's why
you,
we
gotta
need
show
a
you,
team.
gotta show you. I'm holding this energy absorption because rather than dunking it on the energy channel, I think it's a necessary card to hold. Perhaps I played too much Thor. Okay. Look at all these things I have, though. I've also got these guys. Okay. Are we back to the good part? 1, 2, 3, 4.
No,
Give me an extra card if you would, please.
we're on the bad guy turn.
I know, but I need one because I just ran out of cards.
Oh, this card. Yeah, that's not good. Well, cross our fingers. This is the turn we need to live.
Forgot the threat?
Oh, threat from blocking bird.
Yeah.
All right.
Just as gracious as they are harsh.
That's right. Start of the turn, we had 1, and there's no acceleration token out anymore because of the side scheme's gone. Then he's going to interact with you first because you're the first player. So he's going to
Gimme.
scheme for 2.
Yeah.
Plus 1 is 3.
I'm just going to pop this, man.
Yep.
I'm tired of it. Should I hold it?
I mean, now
I should hold it. I should hold it. Because what if we can go into the next phase with the counterintelligence still, right?
2, 3. I don't think we're going to get there.
Is it even possible?
Because the pocket fist is going to have 1. Then it's going to scheme against me for 2 plus a card,
Okay, well, let's see it.
which is 1. So 3 would
do it
advance
now.
it. Yep. Then Macrobots are going to add 1. Then we go to the bad cards.
Oh, man, there's no way.
Well, just hope we don't hit an advance.
How are we so bad at this?
Well, there's already 1 advance in the discard pile, so.
Is it Migo?
Yeah.
Energy Blast. Discard an ally or support. Interrogation room.
Nailed it.
That's why it's
Insurance
there.
policy.
Terminatrix. Quick strike. Can't do it. And gang up. Gain surge.
That's fine.
Advance. Villain schemes.
2 plus
So if I'm not mistaken,
2.
that's all of it, right?
It'll go to whatever it is. This is actually fine. So it goes to 9.
Eternally optimistic.
At the end of the phase. So he won't go to the next stage until it's the end of this villain phase.
And we'll have 2 King's Dominion in play.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But we have nothing else out, so that's
all
fine.
right. Yeah, that's fine.
Future weapon. Time travel hijinks. Discard the highest cost card I control, then place it face down to this card. Nicholas. He wasn't going to stay in play anyway, so that's fine. That's really just okay.
Yeah.
So we're at the end of the phase. So then this happens. We go to 4.
So now is it just like punch,
Run.
just as hard as you can? Right?
Yeah. This Kang is going to go away. This Kang is going to go away. We're going to stage 3, which is Kang the Conqueror. He's got 50 health.
It's fine.
Oh, actually, no.
Did we lose?
Maybe. No, it says if all players at this stage are defeated. It says force response after the stage is completed, which it is completed when it threats out. Place a set aside Kang's Dominion face down under stage 4A. At the end of the phase, remove Kang Iron Lad in this stage from the game and combine your game area with another game area.
What does it say at the very bottom in bold?
If all players at this stage are defeated.
We're not defeated, are we?
We aren't defeated.
No, we're not defeated. It's completed.
They go to King 3. Yeah. So we go to King 3.
There we go.
So he's got 50 health. He's tough.
Hey, would you put that big 50 on there, man? I never get to see it.
In my box. Hold on.
Yeah.
Whenever each player searches the encounter deck pile for a set aside Nemesis minion and puts it into play, engage with them.
You already have yours, don't you?
Nope.
You know.
But it's fine. We're both in alter ego.
King's Dominion comes in, right?
Yeah, 2 of them. So I get Baron Zemo. You get Jan Rog.
Appropriate title. Okay. This is fine, right? This is where we say this is fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Luckily, I have the helmet.
That's right. All right. Then the first player token passes to me.
I'm going to start blasting.
I mean, you know, we did 50 damage, we win.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Now I'm going to start playing.
Now we're going to really play.
Now we're going to start playing.
Got him. All right, X-Wing players. Let's go ahead and use my apartment. Heal 1, draw a card. My apartment. Let's...
Do we have an answer for this?
Yes.
Great.
I'm going to recover. Is that worth it even?
Good question. Don't thwart because Baron Zemo. Do we discard this? Does this get discarded when we switch up?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It sure does. That's better. So now we don't need to answer it.
Thank you, Blink. Also, thank you, Thomas Morton. You guys are here. So I definitely feel like we need to recover as much as we can. Cap's a little bit different. Go up to hero and like not leave. Because like we just 3 scheme is just too much. We can do it once probably. 20. So let me tell you where I am in terms of things that can be done. I can definitely kill any of the 5 health minions. We can choose 2 of them to die. Your favorites. And then can also have 6 damage here. So that's another minion that can die. We can kill all 3 5 health minions. And just do a big old minion cleanup. And then if you can leave a little, like 2 on that, I can also kill a 4 health minion. We can do a full minion sweeper. That's right.
Do you need me to clear 4 off of one of these?
Probably 4 is enough. Now, I haven't run the math, but it looks right.
Well, let's start here. I'm going to play it's a hero response. I can still do it. I just have to think about it.
Dang it.
Yeah. All right, let's recover for 3. I think I need to do that. Then I'm going to flip up. Then I'm going to play a rapid response. I'm going to thwart for 2 with Maria Hill.
This is beautiful.
I'm going to trigger rapid response. She'll come back into play. We each draw a card.
This is beautiful.
And then... Oh, I can't thwart. Hold on. I have to take care of Zemo first, which is fine. I'm going to play a Heroic Strike for 6 here.
Just got to do it, don't you?
Yeah. Then I'll do Maria Hill again and again. So down to 2. And then I can do this all day.
I can take care of the rest of these minions, I think.
Great. Actually, can you?
I'm pretty, yeah, like, I definitely can. I can definitely do that.
All right. Blocking Bird will go ahead and take 1 off of this.
I said that with a lot of confidence, didn't I?
You did. Yeah, it was very... So, technically, once you get rid of... Oh, he can't take damage, so that's not going to matter. So I may as well. I can do this all day to ready. Then I'll move 3 more here.
Yeah, nice.
And then
Well in.
I technically have a get ready.
For me.
For you.
That's very relevant, Zach. It's exceedingly relevant. For me?
For me? All right, that's my turn.
All right, I'm going to draw
People
a card.
doubting in chat when this turn started.
I'm going to draw my
They
card.
doubting.
Oh, it's so good. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let me make sure there's nothing here that matters in Alter Ego mode. No, there is not. Swinging up to Captain Marvel. No.
You need to heal first?
Heal first.
Recover 4 is a spicy number.
You gotta recover. And then we roll
Bill
up
Justice, still sort of doubting.
to Captain Marvel. And then we heal for 1 and draw. Using rechannel. Okay, now let's do the dang thing. Helicarrier. Followed.
I like this.
Coulson. Clear it. Trigger followed. 4 to Macrobots.
And when that goes away, we each get a card.
That's right.
Where were you?
Where were you?
It's
Okay.
fine. Everything's fine.
Let me stay on my path here. So this is going to do that. So then we got this. And then, that's a good question. We're both going to be in hero mode, yeah? Okay. Let's do this.
Also, I love the idea of retaliating that tough off in a second.
Is that going to happen?
As long as this is gone. Yeah.
Nick Fury.
Oh, can't happen.
4.
Gross.
Draw 3.
It won't happen now because I think you're going to... Well, we'll see what you do.
We'll see what we do.
Kyle saying, Kang just keeps bringing us...
Followed.
What? Back to the table knowing he's going to win.
Nick Fury. 2 off of that.
Cleared.
Kill Apocryphus.
Just so where Kang's Dominion. When defeated, deal the player who defeated the scheme an encounter card.
Fine. Give me 2. I want them all.
We got blockers. I got to get ready for Nick.
Photonic Blast. Terminatrix.
Nice.
Kill. Draw a card. Quinn Carrier. Genius. Photonic Blast Yanrog.
Get out
Draw
of
a
town.
card.
Monster.
Then Quake for 2. For Justice on Energy Channel. And lastly, do you want to wait on that tough? Do you want to retaliate that, or should I just send Quake? I don't want to send Quake to the graveyard here.
Well, he doesn't have retaliate, so
He doesn't, you're right.
you would just get rid of the tough, which I think is fine,
It's fine. Let's knock the tough off.
because I'll retaliate into actual damage.
All right, that's it. Now you can ready Nick.
Now,
if you want-
actually, better would be let me get ready, Nick. Take the tough off with Nick and actually punch for 2 with Quake.
Yep. Very nice.
Progress. Into the round.
End of the round.
And we have blockers for days here.
Energy channels sitting at 8, easily goes to 10. I've just got to get through this mountain of cards. Okay.
All right. So first thing is going to be, we have 2 acceleration tokens. 1 per player, so 4 threat going on. And then he's going to interact with me first. He will attack.
We've got Nick that's obviously blocking.
And blocking bird.
Coulson, maybe. You kind of
He's
want
got
to
2
keep,
thwart.
you kind of want to keep Quake on the board, but you also don't have any minions right now, so
Well, you know, honestly, I should just do this. I won't block. I'll give him +2. He's 5. Make it 8. I'll shield block. Take 1. That way we just have extra blockers around.
Yeah, definitely.
And then he's coming at you, so I assume Nick. 5. Special. It's not undefended, so the manipulator doesn't matter. He's gone. Let me get our bad cards. Because you have 4.
So
So
we're gonna see a few more attacks.
hopefully we see some attacks, actually. Shadows of the Past. Too bad.
Too bad for you.
If your Nimsman does not enter the game this way, this card gains Surge.
You still do the side scheme?
Reveal your set-aside Nemesis and put it into play. Engage with you. Reveal your set-aside Nemesis side scheme, put it into play. Shuffle in the rest of the deck. It's not set aside anymore.
No,
so
they're set
so it
aside.
just gains Surge.
Yeah. Per player, you set aside.
Kree Manipulator, Surge. When revealed, place a threat on the main scheme.
King wasn't stunned, was he?
Stolen Memories. I don't think so.
Mockingbird or anything?
So I'll go ahead and get an extra bad card. Exhaustion. Temporal Shield.
Okay.
Master Plan. No side schemes, so I'll discard until we hit 1. Rampage.
That's fine.
Comes
That's
in
actually
with 4.
just skilled investigator right here. Okay. That's all you got?
Not bad at all. No.
Caught off guard. Discard an upgrade or support. Plenty of good options here. I think that helmet's going, dude.
Turn 1 investment really paying
Caught
out.
off guard right to the helmet. Ah, that's funny. Assault. Villain attacks me. Quake or Blocking Bird?
I think
probably?
Blocking Bird.
All right, Blocking Bird. it is.
So, a whole bunch. Thanks for your service.
Manipulated. Discard each event. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a good manipulated time stream for
I mean, we cleared the board and he had a really big card turn here.
Assault. Last attack. Quake.
Sure.
Unless you want it.
Nope.
Let's say Quake.
Give the enemy a tough status card and another boost card.
Woo.
Take a damage, give the enemy another boost card.
Me take a damage?
I think it's what he's attacking. +1.
Does it now become undefended? I don't know.
The card is Sir Rastin. Who does he do damage to?
Take 1 damage. That's you. It's you. Right? You. Take 1 damage. Who take 1 damage? Just take 1?
Just take
Pass
1
it around?
Take 1 down.
You
pass
take
it
1,
around.
I'll take 1. Who's taking 1? I'm taking 1 right here. Okay. Done. Quake that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That's it.
I'm going to pass this to you.
All right. Thank you. Okay.
Put up, Flymaster.
So, you might have noticed that I don't have a hand.
Yep. I caught that.
So I can at least Quincare into another energy channel charge. I can thwart twice here to get 1 card. Probably wouldn't be that meaningful. If I'm going to do that, I'll hold the Quinn Carrier. Could just put Coulson into the temporal shield.
I think.
Is it tough first? Or temporal shield? Wind King is attacked.
Yeah, you
and-
do this first because
Okay,
that's when he would take damage. You can Queen Carrier to heal 1 and draw a card.
That's the whole point of the deck.
Yeah.
Heal 1, draw a card.
What's up?
Hold on a second. In a strange turn of events. Well, I got an energy absorption there. Is there anything that you're going to be doing that draws cards?
Not like you want it to be.
Okay, so what if I rolled down, gave you cards?
That would be really helpful.
I will have a minion because this is going away.
That's fine.
Okay.
Because you give me this card and other card.
Oh, let me make sure. Let me make sure before we do this. No, I need one more card.
You
'Cause
get
I'm
a card when that clears.
trying to play Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Got 3 resources in Spider-Man. And it's like, huh, I could actually
just get yourself a card.
play that. Grab a card, play Spider-Man, throw it for 2, throw it for something, or hold as a blocker. That's kind of my play. Skilled Investigator, hopefully get a thing that I can use to clear the... I mean, is that my best option? Go and use this ability first.
Her punch or
Just
something.
take 2 off of here,
Yeah.
probably.
That's fine.
Let's see that. Let's take 2 off of that. Take 1. Hold down. Grab a card. Ooh. Perhaps that's even better. Jessica. Jessica does 2 there, and then I save Spider-Man for potentially a 6. That's interesting. It's a good question, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's something nice about Spider-Man right now. Clear this, remove 2 there.
Mm-hmm. Which you can do unless you want the helicarrier. It opens up the helicarrier you have in the helicarrier.
That would be handy. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, can't do skilled, that's right, yeah. For me, but you certainly can.
Mm.
You'll get one from skilled. Are you factoring that?
No, that will
Okay.
be helpful.
Let's just do the dang thing then. All right, let's play Spidey. Helicarrier, Jessica, energy absorption. Remove 6 here.
Skilled Investigator for me.
And then discard cards from the top until a minion is discarded.
Oh, I already got my extra bag card because I did it in the middle of my turn. Discard cards on the top until a minion is discarded.
Mm-hmm.
Any minion?
Mm-hmm.
Macrobot.
The bots. Okay, not bad. And then Spidey for 2.
Yep, I like that. And that's gone.
Hold Coulson for the eventual block. Got the Cosmic Flight. I think that's it.
All right.
Hopefully have a hand next turn. And then basically, is it clear tough next turn, like roll up? This is where we need to start stunning and confusing like crazy, right?
Yeah.
So if you have me make the call, I do have a Spider Girl in here. Spider Woman? Spider Woman?
Spider Woman.
Is there also a Spider Girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's the one that confuses and stuns an minion.
Oh, right on.
All right. I will play a Squirrel Girl for 1.
Nice.
Taking that off and doing 1 to our friend. I will play a Stinger for 1.
I love Stinger.
I can do this all day. So, Cap will... Who do I want to lose?
They're the same.
They are. Squirrel Girl will take it here.
On the shield, yeah.
Yeah. Stinger will remove that one. Cap will punch for 2. And I'll stay in hero mode.
Okay. Nice. Drawing right into Alpha Flight. It's beautiful.
Great. And I'll have a Maria Hill for you on the upcoming turn.
So then next turn, man, let's gas it up.
Let's
Let's hit the
go.
gas. I've got a Photonic Blast. I've got another energy channel coming up.
Now, actually, I have a better idea.
What's your better idea?
Instead of removing 1 here and punching here, I could do 3 damage here.
Are you wanting the Retaliate?
Yeah, I'll take 1 on cap, but it goes away and it
That's
gets
fair.
rid of a scheme.
Yeah.
So we'll
do
put
that.
2 more here. And then cap took 1 from Retaliate. But that also gets rid of a scheme, so I feel like that's worthwhile.
Everything stands.
We drew our cards.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And then 4 threat on. And then he's going to scheme against you.
Okay.
For 3. Discard a random card from your hand. Give him another boost card. For 5. So he's scheming for 5.
Thanks. Hold the agenda.
Okay. And then he's going to attack me. And
I've got Coulson. You've got Stinger.
let me do my math.
It's looking like I can pretty easily do 25 over the next at least 1 to 1.5 turns.
Don't mind me.
I feel like we need to. We're almost
Yeah,
there.
it's just like go. I may as well. I'll just take the attack. He's at 5 plus 2, 7. I'll shield block.
Yeah.
Cancel it and retaliate for 1.
Yeah.
And then bad cards.
Yeah. Nice. Save that acceleration for
First,
next
yeah,
turn,
let's
would
cross
you?
our fingers.
No surge. No surge. There's a temporal shield. Just a minor annoyance. There's a future weapon. Another minor annoyance.
Shield block would be nice at this point. Hydra Soldier and Frozen in Time.
A classic cap turn, really.
Yeah. And then this passes to me. Let's think about our lives.
I got cards. Got cards.
Let's start here. Let's go 1 and 1 for Maria Hill. Let's go Fearless Determination. Draw a card. Let's go. Maria Hill is going to punch into this shield.
Yeah.
And so she'll go away. Then I'll make the call for Maria Hill.
But wait a minute. Make a call for Maria Hill.
And get it back. And you get another card.
Coming at me.
And then Cap is at 4 thwart right now. So he'll thwart for 4 here. And then I'll try to, I can do this all day, but it'll get rid of Frozen in Time. Because them's the beats.
Aren't they?
Maria Hill will thwart for 2. And I will,
Stinger sticking around a block.
yeah, just hanging out. I will pass. It's all you.
Okay. Well, I think it's all hands on deck, is it not?
Right?
Don't you get that sense? All right, I'll take my card draw.
Yep.
Roll up. I'm gonna Quinn Carrier, heal 1,
So good.
draw a card.
Captain Marvel.
Okay. So let's drop a charge into the energy channel. Let's pop it for 10.
Boom. Down to 36.
Energy channel.
We're at reasonable amounts of damage now.
Energy channel.
I'll get out of town.
All right, let's do Helicarrier, energy for Photonic Blast, 5, draw.
Down to 31. Man, you're doing a lot of damage this round.
I think this is the right one to hold. I mean, I'm in the mood to just go. Yeah. Are we there?
I mean, there's only 3 threats, so there's not much else you can do.
I mean, just basically load it and shoot it, right?
Yeah, if you can get 5 on it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Boom, 10 more.
10 more, yeah.
Jiminy Christmas, down to 21. That's one turn
Here we go.
for sure.
Swing with Spidey for 2.
19.
Captain Marvel for 2.
17.
Coulson's going to stay hot,
Yep.
stay fresh. And that's it.
All right.
Got that helmet. Don't worry, I drew the helmet.
Great. I drew my ready for action 1 turn late. Because he's got a big attack coming in.
4 on?
Yeah.
Do we have an answer to this?
Not particularly.
I probably will end up just taking it Cosmic Flight, prevent 3.
And blocking for 2. So
Blocking
5.
for 2.
Yeah.
Or 1, because I don't have the helmet anymore.
Yeah, that's going to probably be
Or like
necessary.
send maybe Spidey, block 2, block 3 with Cosmic.
Yeah, for sure. I like that.
Okay, adding 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then you're attacking, or you're being attacked.
Being attacked, yeah. So he's
And if I
attacking
block
me.
with Spider-Man, I take the excess, the overkill?
Yeah.
That's how that works?
So I think we put 1 threat on because he got overkill.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's a 5 with overkill and a boost card.
So you block with Spidey, or you block with Captain Marvel, but you take a damage if you do that. That's using a basic power, right?
Yeah. But you also prevent an extra damage from your defense. No, it's the same.
It's 1, yeah, it's 1 defense. So I think it's Spidey.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
So block with Spidey. He's at 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
So 2 here, 5 to you.
Prevent 3 with Cosmic Flight. Take 2. And 1 acceleration on. Thank you, Spider-Man. That was a very cinematic moment for you.
Way to go, Spidey. Then he's going to attack you. And now we can let him get +2 and we have blockers for days.
Choose your favorite, I guess.
Probably a Stinger.
Yeah. Sure.
And technically, Hydra Soldier would attack me. So I'll take 2 and retaliate for 1.
Eventually, we'll get him.
Yeah. And then I'll block with Stinger. So it's going to be 3, 4, 5 plus a boost card.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I'm stunned.
Yeah, that's fine.
The future weapon.
5, 6,
No.
7. Thanks for your work, Stinger. And then we go to the bad cards.
Yeah.
Starting with me.
Mm-hmm.
The Anachronauts.
That's actually not bad there, isn't it?
Future weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I can give an ally tough, so it'll be fine.
Well, unless we get an attack right now.
That would be bad, yeah. Just don't draw an attack. Simple as that.
Weakened.
Double weak.
Gang up. Villain each minion attacks.
Okay, let me think about
Let's
this.
scramble. See what we got.
If I block, it's 2. So I need a boost of 1 or less.
I can take 5. So this would be, like, I could take a total of 6. So it has to be 1 or less.
He's at 5. So 1, you could take 4.
Mm-hmm.
So if I block for 3, let's think about this. If I block for 3, then he's at 2, which would put me up to 4, 6, so 9.
Mm-hmm.
So then I could also take a 1 of boost. Same difference.
What's your next turn look like in terms of
Damage.
Damage. Yeah.
So the problem is I have this guard.
Yeah, my problem is I'm stunned too.
Okay, hold on, let me see.
Double problems. Problems on problems.
99 problems.
If I had that helmet, this would be easier. Which is incredibly funny. I just want everybody to appreciate that.
I do not think I can do 17 damage through a guard.
Let's see what I would be able to do. 5, 7. I can pretty easily get like 7 damage in.
Now, the other thing is you have an encounter card coming.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you have this, which is a problem.
It is a little bit of a problem, yeah.
So, I assume
It's how much damage can you do next turn, I guess is the question. Over 2 turns particularly.
yeah. Well, potentially a lot.
You got the cards?
So,
It's a cap moment. Does this fizzle?
I think so.
If I
yeah.
die, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'd basically swing for 2, 3, get rid of the guard. And then I could Heroic Strike for 6 and stun.
Very good. Yeah, we got to go with you then. Especially because I'm already stunned.
Yeah.
So, like, let's just put it through Coulson. Take my call. And then see if we get what kind of a boost we get.
So it's 3, 4, 5. We're going to put a token on here.
Mm-hmm. 5 minus 1, so 4.
And you can take a 1?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe, or maybe only I can take as a 1. 4 plus 7 is what? 11. I can take 12. So if it's a 1, we're good.
It's a 1. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6. He takes 1 and you take 5.
Oh, wait, that's the opposite of good. Anyway, that's fine. No, that's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 5. 12. Okay. Captain Marvel is...
So you can't even take a 1. Right? I mean, we already know it's a 1 now, so there's...
I still think it's right, though. I think it's right for me to take that. So it's 5, but minus 1 for Coulson, right?
So he's at 5.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 1 is 6. So then you take 1,
yeah,
and then the other 5 carries over. But I still think that's the right call.
I think that's the right call. Yeah, I think that's the right call.
And then this goes away.
So Weaken probably gets discarded.
Yep. Your board just clears, and that fizzles.
And then this will go away. Hell Hydra, good for us. Unfortunately, you don't get to use these, but my skilled investigator will stick around.
Mike's saying, go up and read my comment. You had to block with cap. Hold on. Why does he have to block?
He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to. I don't think, because losing cap there, if you have the ability to stun him next turn, is so good.
Stun and damage.
Yeah.
So then I kind of have a free pass turn.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Oh, because he says the math only works that way. So it only works if we hit a 1. But there are tons of 2s and 3s in. And then if I go away, I don't think we have a way out.
Yeah, no, I think you're on a good moment here.
So then it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing our thing.
This is hero moments.
Yeah.
You got to kill the soldier. You got to do some damage. And then hopefully do some more damage. A tremendous amount of damage. You've got it. Yeah, the stolen memory has been around the block.
One. Something.
You got the heroic strike.
Yeah. So Cap will punch for 2. Murray Hill will punch. Don't even. He has guard. That's why I have to do it.
So you get that stupid encounter card.
And then I'll use a physical and 2 heroic strike for 6 and a stun. And then I can do this all day to punch for 2 more.
Going to 9.
And then I will end the round.
Draw some good. Get some like Nick Fury in there or something, you know?
I need something.
Something juicy. Let's see what your hand is.
Mockingbird's pretty good.
That's really good, yeah.
This is
probably buys you one more turn. Ooh.
Just lay him out.
So does shield toss mean that you... Okay.
So I currently have 9 damage. by
Yeah.
the way. I
Yeah,
can
so
shield toss
we
for
just got to
4,
get through it.
swing for 4, and all I have to do is live.
Okay.
So first thing is going to be
I gotta do it.
5 threat on.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty safe, really.
Well, knock on wood. Then he's going to try to attack me and fail.
It's done.
Then we go to the bad cards. So I get an extra one because of this.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is. Shadow of the Past, Surge. Kang's Chosen, Insight 1. Discard cards from the top of the counter deck until I reveal a temporal minion. Anything that doesn't have guard. When reveal, discard a random card from my hand. I have 2 shield tosses. It's really fun.
How many cards you got in there?
5.
Okay. 2. All right. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Frozen in Time. That could be annoying. Pen down.
That's fine. Totally fine.
2 extra per threat, yeah. Terminatrix. Quick Strike. 2 damage.
Okay. But no guard.
And she gets retaliated.
Now hold your horses for a second, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. So he's got 9. And I can do 4 here.
You can do, looks like 7 to my eyes.
Because I can't ready.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Is there a... No retaliate.
I mean, I can just nuke the enemies.
That's a fascinating...
I think I have to play Mockingbird to stun him.
I think that's right, yeah.
And then...
But you also can't die. And then we got 4 going on here. Is that right? 5. So that would be the end of that.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't remove anything from it. It was the Frozen in Time. So close. There's no way to get rid of that, is there? Dang. Devastating. Devastating. I think you do 7, right? You may as well do 7 and we'll never play again. It's almost like a retaliate win. There's no way. There's no way to do it.
Yeah, Frozen in Time is the worst.
Let's just pretend it was a different card. Ooh, not that one. Actually, a cutoff card's fun. Ugh.
Hold on, there's clever things here. There's actually outs. There's totally outs. So here's the outs. Let's do what I gotta do, right? So shield toss for 4 here. 4.
Wait, also, if I just don't discard that shield toss, we win too. Because then you put the shield back in, you play it,
I get
you
a
shield toss
double
it
shield
again.
toss. Yeah. So hold on.
Dang.
I think that there might be better options here. So I can swing for 2. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So then before I play this, I have this in my hand now too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna flip down. We're gonna use my apartment to heal 1 and draw.
Mm.
Oh god.
Not what we needed.
Nope. So
Dang.
I was hoping to draw an ally.
Oh, there's just a million outs, actually. So the shield block, or the not pulling the shield toss would have been it. That's so annoying. Genius at that moment.
Yeah. So
Just a slap in the face.
Mockingbird, stun.
There's no getting rid of this that does anything that matters, or...
Don't think so. We'll use this to play the shield back down.
Ugh.
Mockingbird swings for 1.
Gross.
I have that in my hand.
Gross. What's the next card? Mm.
That would have done it.
Make the call for like squirrels or
Anything.
something? And then what? Win on the retaliate? But we lose here is the
Well,
problem.
no, I just need to do 2 damage. So I can literally get a 2 damage anything else.
Oh man, it was so there. I call it good. I call it done. Done. There's so many ways that it could have worked. So many ways. Not the frozen in time. Not the. Man, isn't that amazing though? That thing exploded.
Yeah.
Into the next phase.
Yeah. That was. But I mean,
how much damage did you have to do that turn?
9.
Let me just see what Captain Marvel would have done. Out of curiosity. Well, no, because you did 50. You did 6 before that, so there's just
the
no
6th
way.
done turn.
Yeah, there's no way to know. I don't think I had it. Not at all. Oh my gosh.
Yep. That was close.
But come on, like that's as far as the RNG is concerned, like.
Well,
I'm happy with it, man. I feel so satisfied.
It's the reality that you know it's possible.
It's done. It's already. It's so possible. It's not even. It's like a whimper out.
Yeah.
It's not even like.
Man, if you just hadn't hit that shield toss.
I know, right? I rolled the die.
There were 2 in there.
The die did it.
So you had good odds of hitting one of them.
Was it 50-50?
2 out of 5.
Oh my.
Each one was a 40% chance.
Could have taken any of those double resources.
Yeah.
Steve's apartment. Oh my gosh. Come on. That's just aggravating.
I gotta find this other card.
I feel nothing. Honestly. Like, I feel satisfied with that. That's satisfied, right? I mean, it's not like a victorious, oh my gosh, but it never was going to be that.
It could have been.
Even if you had done the last 2, it'd be like, we did it. But it like wasn't like,
I would have felt an immense sense of relief if we had actually won that game. Personally.
Didn't we miss 2 damage? Can we run back the tape?
Who knows?
Run back the tape. We missed 2 damage somewhere.
Oh wait, I think I have some of your cards over here.
I don't even want them.
But it was there.
These 2 can do it, and these 2 can do anything, man.
Yeah,
they can do anything.
It was pretty. You turned the Jets on that one turn.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty amazing to watch.
Just like 25 damage.
You're just like he turned to 50, and it was just
30
like vomit.
Yeah, that's what Captain Marvel can do.
Yeah. Oh, my brain. Well, it's funny. I was like, let's just jam one game to get back into it, and that one game took 3 hours.
That was fine, right? Are we all satisfied with that? Can I stop playing this?
Well,
what else are we gonna play?
I'll let you decide next week.
What else are we gonna play though? What else would we play? Is there even fun? Does fun
now he
even
makes game
exist anymore?
Steven trying desperately to talk his way out of playing this again. Oh man,
there's nobody that can do it better than what we just saw. Strange even is not like. I don't think Strange is better than this.
Strange is better at locking the thing down.
Mm-hmm.
Stun and confuse, stun and confuse.
It's true.
If you can get the loop going with a character, like my character can also, like Cap can stun as well. So like if you have enough stun and confuse happening, it can get pretty crazy.
Do you go Marvel Strange or do you go Cap Strange?
I don't know. You could do either, because Cap can play Justice as good as the next person, and then Marvel can play Justice. So and Strange can play Leadership or Justice. So you can slice that apple any way you want.
I feel like there's nothing left for me to feel. Are we sure that this is the game? Are we supposed to feel like this after playing a game?
I don't know, but we do. So here we are. That's all I know.
Is it even a game anymore? What have we done? You've stolen all the joy that I once felt through this game.
It went out the door.
Slamming into Kang.
Well, welcome
over
back
and over.
To streaming. Tomorrow we're going to be doing Flesh and Blood, so that'll be a nice
had nothing
reprieve
but suffering the past 3 weeks.
And
I feel like the Buddha.
We capped it off. Tomorrow, how about we do less suffering? And Wednesday's Arkham, so you know that's going to be full of suffering.
Oh, yeah. Arkham, another game that we found.
I still have to build my other deck. That's the suffering of that game.
I've got to build Min.
Yeah, or we just play with the other deck first and then like figure out our lives.
Let's do that.
Yeah, my brain is done.
I can't do it.
Well, hey, it was great having you. Thanks for being here and suffering along with us. Hopefully you enjoyed it.
If you've ever thought to yourself, this is how I want to feel after I play, what is that, 3 hours?
Yeah.
Well, this is the game for you. And Arkham. in probably any cooperative game that you've set to overly challenging.
Any that I've seen right now, yeah. Yeah, that is correct.
But is it even... Okay, hold on. Before we get out of here, I know that we're all tired. Everybody's tired. But is... What is the... We've talked about this before. I just gotta clear my brain on this.
Yeah, so what's up?
Is this fun? And I mean that in the not even in the rhetorical sense, but like, is there something different? Because a lot of times you say fun and you imagine like being on a swing with like a sucker or whatever it is, like
lighthearted
fun. Yeah,
fun.
I did that. Like jovial, plus what kind of stuff. So like we talked about Queen's Gambit, right?
Yep.
Is that level of chess fun?
I haven't seen the show, but I assume it means that
Right.
you've memorized everything, and
Oops.
it's more about memorization than playing
It's
a game.
so much about like training and preparation and learning people's opens and learning, and it's just like it's such a cerebral experience, and it becomes about somebody. It really becomes about somebody making a mistake more than are you going to be the person that makes the mistake, or are they going to make the mistake?
I mean, is this not competitive gaming?
Yes, maybe.
The thing about
but it doesn't happen for me in Flesh and Blood.
the thing about competitive gaming is there's enough uncertainty and variance in the way it goes that it's about managing that risk and that variance more than it is about memorizing a sequence. But there, like in this case, it's knowing the sequence of the way Kang is going to work.
Because you have to know it, or you're just going to get pantsed.
Yeah, yeah,
But we didn't do anything we said we were going to do that time, and we got super close.
yeah.
We did.
Well,
we missed on the second phase entirely. We
but-
didn't kill with Retaliation, the whole thing.
But he did flip at the end of a turn, basically,
which is better.
which is the important thing. It was kind of the same effect.
So we can just lose on the second phase. Just be like, we don't. Just keep the minions and the stuff clear, and then just lose.
He's eventually going to hit 9 scheme on
Yeah.
that second phase.
Yeah.
And then you're at that point, though, you have to, which we were, like that next turn, you did like 28
We
damage.
put the heat
or
on.
something.
Yeah, you got to put the vice grip.
So, like, I cleared a bunch of threat and you smoked them,
Yeah.
which is why we got close. And actually, if you hadn't drawn that extra attack card, if we hadn't drawn the advanced weaponry into the attack card.
I know.
So maybe Spycraft's the answer.
Everything went.
That's where we arrived. If you've been able to mitigate either of those cards, possibly we win.
It's an 18-hour head slamming session with the conclusion maybe Spycraft is the answer.
We have arrived.
But if we had played Spycraft, what wouldn't we have played? That helmet. That's what we wouldn't have played, and we would have been just fine.
Yeah.
Oh, and funnily enough, if I had not discarded the helmet, I would have blocked for 3 that time. And we would have been fine too. Just a lot of ways it can go wrong, but a lot of ways it can go right too,
We
got to think about all the times it wasn't its worst during that game. We had some good flips, some good turns,
I do think that the advanced weaponry thing was the worst at that moment.
At that particular moment, that was the worst it could go. Yeah. But we didn't draw those cards that kept removing our highest cost stuff.
Never saw it.
I was
I got
fully decked
once.
the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got my Nick Fury got eaten alive
Yeah,
once.
who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Elliot Lockjaw's solution.
Oh my gosh. Well, hey, thank you everybody for joining us. Hopefully our misery is more fun for you than it is for me.
It surely is.
Although it is fun. It's fun.
Life
It's
is
enjoyable.
suffering.
You
right?
can't hate it really. You can't hate it.
Mike C does say Doctor Strange gives you cancels.
That's true.
It's probably worth taking Strange out for a session.
Just a quick run.
A quick
Maybe a
3 or 4 hour
maybe just
Kang
an hour,
session.
just to see.
So like
Just to get
last
warmed
time
up.
we played against Kang, we lost like 4 times in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And we started a game at like 4:30. So I texted my wife, who I was supposed to be picking up
Yeah,
at
that was
5:30 or
disastrous.
6.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, we're starting a game. These have been lasting like 30 minutes, so I should be good. And then like it got to 5:30 and it was like, I texted, I'm like, hey, it's going better than it's gone before. And that game ended up lasting until like 7 o'clock.
And that's why you get married.
Yeah, so they can't get
Because
out.
if you guys were dating at that time, it would be
Done.
over.
Yeah. Definitely.
But hey.
Yeah. Anyways, it's great to have you. Great to have you back, Steven. Definitely
Hey,
a
it's great
different
to be back. Truly,
energy in the room.
I like to inject a little bit of the emotions that Zach is too noble to feel
I just laugh at it.
into this room. That's what which is quite funny because in my normal life, I'm much less animated. I got to tell you.
Well, I mean, given how
you
many
know.
hours a day we're doing this, which part of your life is the normal part?
Yeah, that's true. Maybe my normal life is less animated because I'm so tired after doing the
this.
streams.
Stay safe. We'll catch you next week
Thank
for
you,
some more
everybody,
champions.
for all the kind words. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week.